but rocking is playing. Playing for your man or your lady all night long. Turn the radio on. Playing for your man or your man all night long. Praise be to the Most High. God, I said God. 'Cause this is my last time to tell you I won't be your damn fool. You only got one time to mistreat me. You gon' find out, boy, how it will be. So receive that karma. Karma. Karma, are you home, Karma? Hi, guys. It's been a minute. I know. Child, I be going through things, okay? So me and my daughter, you know, we did a little lunch mukbang, and it's loading up now. So I'm doing double duty, dude. This phone is dirty. I don't have no paper towels over here. I should have went to go use the potty before I got on, but I decided to go on now. Yes. And this is my last chance to love you. Okay. Welcome back to another live stream from Elizabeth. Still we rise. Still we rise, baby. No matter all the BS we've been putting up with, still we rise. And when I'm talking about we, I'm talking about my shadow. The shadow stalker. You know, I call it my angel and my devil. You know, my angel and my devil. Yes, my angel and my devil. You know, we rise. So. Oh, I need another battery. That's what I was gonna do. So, y'all, I am just like, the weather outside is frightening. It makes my allergies make me sad. And it's not gonna snow, is it? Not in Texas, baby. Child, please. I really do not think that this is my place I'm supposed to be finishing out my life at. Honestly speaking, I don't know why I keep sensing London. I don't know what it is about London, but it's something going on. But I just feel like I need a whole new environment, whole new everybody is all new and loving, and you know, it's time for me to be around energies that are so like evolved. You know what I'm saying? For lack of like, you know, for instead of just trying to come up with all the adjectives, they're evolved, okay? Evolved beings. You know, that understands the struggle to be a beautiful spirit and soul inside of a human body, you know? Yeah, I need fresh energy. So I don't know what's gonna happen as far as our moving situation, but we've been dealing with way too much bullshit. Way. Did I say way? Way too much bullshit, y'all. Hi. Say hi, people. Don't just stare. I'm going to try to do live streams where you can see my face, okay? So you can see how whatever these autoimmune conditions are actually really called, you know, or the core of them, the root problem, you can see it, you know, the dark circles around my eyes, you know, my skin. I've never ever had acne or skin woes, even in puberty or adolescence, whatever. So I'm getting all these beauty marks too. But that comes from my grandmother. My grandmother had a whole lot. And my mom didn't get it. Hey, babes. Hi, people. Hey, chat. My mom didn't get it. I was the one that got it. Now, I know they say that, you know, dermabrasion and whatever type of aesthetic stuff you can do through the esthetician, that these things can be, they can go away. And, you know, so I'm a youthful 52. I'll be 52 June 9th. So I'm a very youthful 52. So these things that have been happening with the skin, the rashes, the weird shit, that's the lupus, which the rheumatologist did say was predominantly inside of my skin, which is the largest organ on the body. So they've been playing a lot of games with the insurance. I was just trying to set up more appointments, and the insurance is canceled. So I spent today talking to the insurance and saying it's not canceled. So we still going through the BS, and they're still doing this weird ass noise outside as well. Okay? So I hope everybody's gonna play nice, because actually you're not doing your what's it called? Moderator duties. So we're gonna go ahead and get into the psychic intuitive counsel session, because I ain't got all day. All night to be trying to like talk about stuff. So I don't know who's stuck in the middle of two women. I don't know who this is that's in my energy. Is the background. Thank you, Ashley, because we don't have time for that. Anybody coming here talking weird shit, block them out. You already know the protocol. Okay, we don't play up in here. I don't go in nobody else's live streams and talk shit or do silly stuff, or I know it'd be trolls, right? I know they're bot accounts, but still. Let me try to get that in there. So I have to get to a reputable, God-fearing optometrist, ophthalmologist, okay, to help me with my eye situation, because I'm literally blind. I cannot drive with the way my eyesight is, and that doctor said that I have horrible cataracts. Like, how the hell you just wake up one day with cataracts? Like, how the hell did they start? What was the origin? How would I have known that they were starting? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I knew something was wrong when I tried to go and driving one day, and it was so bright and sunny, beautiful day. And I was like, oh my gosh, like it did something to my brain real bad. I couldn't see. So, yeah. My daughter's having to read for me, but I got some readers coming. I hope they'll be good, because all this shit is new to me, man. It's all new. This is my last chance to love you. If I only got one shot. Where's the one that I got that's readers? Then I got some readers coming in one of these orders. No, those are not readers, my love. They're regular. They're regular smuggler. Because once I get the right glasses, then I'm going to have them change my script up in there. So, you know, I've been trying to get me some new little stylish things, you know. What? I did buy it. What are you saying? I thought I got the readers. Yes, I did. It's being overlooked. I got the readers. They on one of them other ones. Probably on one of the back sheets. I think I got the readers, didn't I? They were like, they kind of looked like that, but they were technically readers. That's why I keep stuff up here, because I'll forget that I bought it already. So you got this coming in blue. You saw it? Yeah. This is my last chance to love you.
There's no readers.
I'm gonna do it. We need to be able to like go to Kroger's or somewhere and I get on the scooter and try to see what I can do. That's what I wanted to do. But I had got 100. No, did I get the 250? I got the 250 strength. I know, I thought I did. So I'm going to have to look for it, y'all. But yeah, so my eyes get really... My mother went through horrible cataracts. But I can't detect when she found it out. Like how did it... She just couldn't drive at night with these bright-ass LED lights. She couldn't drive at night at all for that reason. And I can't either. and she had to wear her glasses with the transitions on it in the daytime, and then overall she had an accident, so she got scared to drive, and so I became the driver for the whole family. So praise be, thank you, universe, that we do have Lyfts and Ubers, because I don't know what we would do, because I mean, I can win a brand new car and be like, who gonna drive? Who gonna drive it yet? I mean, how's it gonna get driven? So that's why, you know, I got to do something about my eyesight, because I like to drive, I like to get around, move around. So it's too much shit I got going on. Yeah, I got a lot of stuff going on, and you know, the government playing with my name, still playing with me, whoever behind the scenes. I don't know who it is that's playing these games with me and so many other people, because I'm not the only one. I'm not that special. How our identities are being affected, and people, somebody playing in these cyber games. There he is. I see it. Yeah. So. So my eyes gonna have to do that for a while until they kind of cleanse this film. It's like a film over my eyes. But I also did the test. It's an eye test that Dr. Richie Shoemaker. He's the only doctor that's been talking about mold-related illnesses. And I failed that test that he gave to test your eyesight for being affected by the mold. I failed that test badly, so horribly. And I also, it was detected that it's in my bloodstream when I did the lab. I paid for labs and stuff. All this stuff has been done, y'all. So all this, like, you know, they just put a note on the door recently ago, like probably last Friday, with these little threats and stuff, and it's just so much, child. So when I was guided to title this channel, when I revamped it, Still Elizabeth Rises, it fits. See, back on, child. Whatever, child. We is not about to play with these folks. I don't know. YouTube, can we figure out what's going on with my situation over here, please? Thank you. God gonna bless you. Okay. Let's get on into it. Y'all don't know what the hell happened. It only happens when I get on YouTube. Everything else is working just fine until I get on YouTube. Then weird stuff start happening. So I guess since I got monetized, they want to start making a lot of, whoever they is. I'm talking about the dark, negative, nasty energies. You know, I guess what they call the, you know, the archon spirits, or whatever the hell it is, child. The monitoring spirits, the annoying ass energies that constantly try to stop your flow and your growth. Whatever. Okay. Whew, I got heartburn, child. Can I get some heartburn water? That's what I'm saying. Everything gives me indigestion. Everything gives me indigestion. So let's get into it, y'all. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Without the power of the Most High, I don't know how I would stay so loving. So, like, spiritually correct. Okay? Not politically. Spiritually correct. Okay? Spiritual law says cause no harm. Okay? Cause no harm. So that means that every single day, when we go about in our daily lives, that we got to be micromanaging our thoughts. And it's crazy, like, you don't even be thinking about folks, right? You don't even be thinking about folks, and it's like they be just so attracted to your energy. Here I am over here going through the dark circles, my skin messing up, all of that, my joints. I got a lot going on, and somebody got a problem with me. Where they do that at? There's a saying that says your light irritates their demons, but maybe it's my demon and that's gonna chop their fucking heads off if they don't stop fucking with me and mine. Okay, me and my child, like, we don't bother nobody. Let me get some of this for my throat. Let me get some of this for my throat. Shout out to Dr. Edward Group. If anybody's going through horrible allergies and things like that, check out Dr. Edward Group. He's right here on YouTube, and this is one of his raw herbal extracts. So yummy. People that got bad breath should get some of this. But it really helps me with like that dry throat, because the first thing that they diagnosed me with was something called Sjogren's syndrome. And from what I know, it does a lot to the ocular, you know, your eyes, very dry, like a film, like sticky, like weird, right? Throat dry, sticky, right? And your nasal, okay? So eyes, and my ears be itching. So eyes, ears, nose, throat, okay? ENT. And this really helps, okay? Really, really helps. So I was like sitting over here wondering, like, where's my stuff? And stuff be over here in the cut, and I ain't see it. So I was like, oh, here it is. So yeah, Dr. Edward Group, okay? Yes, I really trust all his supplements. Never did they, I mean, not one time give me a bad side effect. Not once. Not once, okay? We do use his oxypowder. Let me see that. I use many of his products. So no, this is not a paid live stream or nothing. I just love that this man is Caucasian. This man is definitely a God-sent healer for this planet that's not playing in these the parameters of medical politics, okay? So here's another one I use, and this is oxygen-based oxy powder. I relieves occasional constipation and bloating. So it's really just magnesium. Okay. He recently changed his labeling, and I think it's very elegant. It will look very nice in my bathroom, you know, to my new house. So it's very, 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 very powerful in helping to cleanse the intestines, but by way of naturally helping you pass your bowels. Okay. Put that one up and give me another. So I take many of his supplements. Yes, indeedy. And of course, I haven't taken a biotin. Let me get a biotin in. I forgot about the biotin, child. This is what was growing my hair. I forgot that I was taking. No, if I take this and that, I'm going to have a beard, a mustache, and some new growth. So we're going to just try to get the new growth, okay? So this right here is the plant-based. Everything is plant-based, okay? Plant-based biotin, healthy hair, skin, and nails. And I was taking this, and I forgot that I was taking it, and my toenails was like getting like my nails. Like I was like, oh no, we don't want long toenails. So I'm gonna take one because I forgot to put it nearest me. Yeah, this is my biotin, and that's what really got my hair to going, child. The biotin, yeah. And the pills are kind of big, and so my throat would be dry. I know these are actually smaller than the oxy powder, but because my throat be dry, I have to take it with some warm water. This is just warm, purified water, you know, drinking water, with a little tap of baking soda, okay? So, and I have to like literally like, it's a certain technique that I have started to do to be very thoughtful of how the pill is in my throat. So I suck water in first. The pill is like here. I suck water in, and then I try to drink the pill when it's like still straight like this down. Because if it turns, I'll be going like, right? And it's because of the dry throat. It's the dry throat situation. That's why I was like, I don't like to partake in the herbal essence as far as smoking. I'd rather take the gummies, CBD gummies and things like that, because, you know, of course, but then it's kind of scary because you don't know exactly how it's going to affect your body, because it tastes good, so you might pop two and like, and I don't want to be like that, okay? So I have to keep my mental sharp, as well as literally when I partake in the CBD or the hemp, y'all know that's the legal version of the cannabis that does not have the THC. Okay, so it makes it the legal version here in Texas. And what was I about to say about that? I was going somewhere with that. Where was I going with it? I was saying, I already talked about the gummies that I bought from them, and they were horrible. They taste disgusting. So they're basically brand new gummies, and I cannot partake because I don't like the taste. They're just nasty. What was I about to say? But yeah, anyway, but if you put that in the food product, then you can get extra. Oh, that's what I was saying. So due to the fact that my illness has to do with extreme chronic muscle weakness and fatigue, getting too numb of the nervous pain in my joints, my muscles ache, getting too numb where I can't feel even the kind of pain that be nagging at me every day, all day, makes me nervous because I can't feel anything because I deal with a lot of numbness, okay? Numbness, swelling, muscle aching, like really throbbing and aching and shit. So, anywho, I got my biotin in, child. I'm so glad my daughter was over there getting my because I need to get, y'all just don't know, I am like I'm into extremely organizing my space. Like I need to know where everything is. So my supplements are sitting right there, but it's so dark right there. And I told you about my vision that I don't be knowing it's sitting right there looking at me. And I do have a light under there, but if I turn it on, it's gonna keep going dead because the little battery gonna run down. So child, I got these right here, but you're supposed to take 2. This is by Regine, you know, Lil Wayne daughter, and Toya daughter. This is the bomb. It really does grow your hair. Now for fellas, you can take this too. If you got the braids or the dreads or whatever you got going on, you want to get the growth. If your beard is not full like you want it to be, luxurious and everything like that, get you some of this by Dr. Edward Group. Take you just one now. Ladies, if you take this, it's going to grow hair everywhere. So you got the little beard thing, that shit going to come in nice. So see? It's going to come in real nice. You know what I'm saying? So be mindful of that. You're going to be, wherever you get lots of hair, you're going to get lots of more. You're going to get it a lot more than you get it naturally. So that's the disclaimer for ladies. But masculines, definitely for your beard, your hair. Ladies, for your nails. Definitely for your nails. Now they're talking about something about collagen too. So I'm going to be thinking into that. But right now I'm about to try. I'm going to have to get back on my turmeric, which Dr. Edward Group does have that. So I got to get my turmeric again. What else did I not get? I need the turmeric. Oh, and me and my daughter was going to try his protein shakes. Okay. For her, because she does have a healthy appetite, you know, but for me, I don't really eat a lot. Okay. Because of, you know, I got all this hernia stuff going on here, affects my digestion. So we were going to also try that. So that's coming. So you guys are going to see me attempt to do more videos face on, you know, my vlogs like I was doing about my health stuff, but it's just, I gotta clean my phone out, you know, and I don't, usually I'm on point with it, you know, I keep it back to 99%, you know, clean, and then now it's at 60% again, so I'm like, oh shit, I gotta focus. So I'm gonna try my best to get back into just regular vlogging about what's going on with my health, because it depresses me. It really annoys me. It's too much shit going on. It's too much shit. It's been going on for a long time. I took care of my mother when she had the cataract, so I was aware of how bad it can do your eyesight when you can't drive. And I see how my eyes be shining and stuff. I think they say that's the cataracts. But I just didn't like how my ophthalmologist treated me. I really didn't. I didn't like how he treated me at all. You don't play about my eyesight, just like you wouldn't want nobody to play about yours. So he saw my daughter first. I didn't like how he kind of like didn't go into depth explaining to her what the optometrist had told her about her eyes. Something that she said she saw. He was very flippant about that. But my appointment was like right next in line. And so when my appointment, he did it again. So I was like, nah, we're not doing this. I don't know what's wrong with these. They agents. That's how I look at them. You're agents. Period. You're agents. I'm not going to look at you as a human, and I'm definitely not gonna look at you as an actual real bona fide doctor, because a bona fide doctor is a healer first, and the rule of law is do no harm. So we not gonna play that game on my eyesight, okay? So I have to find me another ophthalmologist. I feel like I should go through an ophthalmologist first, because having the cataracts, I don't see why I should just like go ahead and go to optometrist first when this is like eye disease, I guess. So anyway, yeah, I know I'm skipping all around. I'm in the Gemini brain. So literally, what Aquarius, one of them, too much air. I went through everything with my mother with her cataract surgery and all of that, and I went through those things too with my ex-husband. So I know a thing or two about how I should have been treated at that appointment. Because if I can't see, I'm gonna express that I cannot see. I cannot drive. Driving is out for me. I cannot drive. The last time I was attempting to drive, me and my daughter at night, one of those bright ass headlights hit my eye, and my whole eyes just went blank. That shit was scary before it came back in. I mean, I was like, oh my God, God please, oh my God, oh my God, Ashley. I didn't want to make her nervous, so I was like, and then my eyes slowly came back into view, and I was like, oh my God. And that was the last time I rented a car. So, like I said, I can win a brand new car, and I'm like, who gonna drive it? So I'm so grateful for Ubers and Lyfts. Praise be to the Most High God. I'm so grateful, y'all. I told my daughter that. I said, I know I was complaining one of my own vehicle and, drive myself, and I don't be liking to be around all these different energies and stuff. But I'm grateful, child. So we just have to be hyper vigilant of people cars we get in, because just because they work for a company don't mean they safe or sane. So we about to get in there. I don't know who is stuck between two women, child. I'm really not trying to rush to find out about it. I'm not. I ain't gonna even hold y'all. I'm really not trying to rush to find out about it. Show not. Show not. Again, my super chat is on if you guys would love to bless it. I love you right back. And any kind of donation links are in the About Me. Like I said, my Cash App, they have a bogus $142 to my own. But I slid it right back on there, because I feel like, if somebody go ahead on and pay it off, then whatever, Child, don't be worried about it. I'm not about to be worried myself. I'm not about to be worrying myself. Are we on part 45? Yeah, look like I did. Okay, 45. Okay, so yeah, I've been feeling some kind of way too, because it's like I've been having these dreams about that Christopher Williams dude, and I don't know why. And I can't recall what they be talking about. That'd be annoying me. So I don't know what that's about. And then I've been still upset with Michael Wayne. I've been really upset with Michael Wayne, like very upset. Very, very, very upset. Like I want him out of my energy altogether. And then when I start thinking like that, and then I start missing him. And I'm like, well, what kind of stupid shit is that? That's some stupid shit. That's not logical. What you miss? What'd he do? What has he done for you ever? So I've been going through that a lot too. So I don't know who is stuck between two women that I would care to know about. Whatever. So I think I should put my biotin right back by me, y'all, because I'm really trying to grow my hair, and put that back by me, and then put these over there. What y'all think? I think that's good, because we'll use these later. Because I got to take this one. I just got to take one and be done. So let's go ahead and try to get on into it, y'all. I never know what I'm going to talk about when it comes to these extra deep type things. I never know. And I'm nervous. Because why would I be desiring a man that has acted so silly and was lying and leading me on and all of that type shit? Why would I still? That don't make sense. I know it don't make sense. Thank you, babe. You came here last time. I'm still beautiful today. I got on purple today. Purple rain, purple rain. Yeah, y'all. So I just want to get my life together, all the way together, with my health and my money. And I just want to be on here doing very artistic things. Like, I got so much art just percolating in my brain that I want to express. And I just got, like, I feel like a very strong eccentricity is running through my veins. And I feel it's the Aquarius or something. I don't know. But I'm feeling like I want to live out loud. You know what I'm saying? Really. I'm really feeling that so strongly. So imagine feeling like you want to get up and, like, just go, like, walking briskly. You know, you're just like, and you can't. Wow, that's interesting. Yeah. But again, had I not went through these illnesses, I would have still been hustling and bustling like any and everybody else in this matrix. I would not have been operating in my creative spiritual gifts. Not at all. I probably more than likely would have shied away from them. Because I always had them, but I just never, I was always talking good shit behind the scenes, baby. Good shit. See, I tell people, don't tell me, my ex-husband used to say, baby, I miss you so much. I miss you talking that shit. I say, you better say talking that good shit. Because when I'm talking that real shit, you hang up the phone. You can't take it. Like mama used to say, if you can't handle the heat, get your what? Out the kitchen. That's right. You ain't supposed to be in there anyway with mama and grandma cooking. Y'all know the rules. I was raised up old school, 74, baby. But y'all know overall, my dreams, it's like I really see myself having my interactive radio talk show. And I thought about it. I said on Wednesdays is when we'll have our psychic intuitive counseling session by way of the tools. You know what I'm saying? The tools, the oracles, the this or that or whatever. But mostly it's going to be about music and good vibes. And of course I'll be giving my counseling, you know how you call Delilah. That's me. But the eccentric, over the top version. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really see my show, y'all. I'm for real. And I'm not going to let this dream go because I can crystallize, see it. Yeah. I got a Bluetooth over there. I got a Bluetooth right here. And I submerge myself. You know, these apartments are made like steel boxes anyway. So I submerge myself in the sounds, the melodies, the lyrics, all the instruments. I can hear it all. And it's like musical, notes is all around in the room. And then I just go to creating and shit. I'll be having so many things that I start creating and I don't finish. Because my energy be waning. You know what I'm saying? I'm like tipped on my phone, I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, I'm tired. My body hurt. My back hurt. And I push the table back and I lay back. So that bothers me too. Thank you, beloved. That bothers me so freaking bad. Because I don't like not being active as I want to be. So let's get into it, y'all. I'm not ready. Y'all can tell when I be stalling. I'm not ready, y'all. Cause I don't want to know who is it. Who is it? What they got to do with me that you stuck between two women? Now, who are you? Because this is a personal vlogging channel. On the what is it called? I be forgetting another name. Karmic Justice Tarot 369. That's where we'll get down with the generalizations of how I need to give the message in a general fashion for the collective, whoever it resonates with, but through my experience and my wisdom. Okay? That's what that channel is for. But over here, it's about personality and being personable. Okay? So, I'm not ready. Because I don't know who it is. But they wanted me to start with this one. They wanted me to start with this one. And this one can be messy. This one is powerful. Love and money. This one is pretty powerful. It's powerful, child. I'm telling you, I'm tell you what I know. So we're going to go and get into it. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Whew, let me say my prayer, child. I thought I was going to be able to take off all day. I was like, I'm not about to get. Thank you, baby. Child, I'm hoping that this is real. I believe it is, but I thought that it was going to be all luminescent with some like purple something going on. This is moonstone. So I have been guided to go back to like a certain crystal, and this is the one. So this is moonstone. But what I wanted to get it was bronze. I mean, did I say bronze? Copper. This the making of it. The seller is on Etsy, and he has more. Okay, he has more. And I like I don't know if you guys can see the workmanship. I'm really into very eclectic, beautiful jewelry. Okay, and it's moonstone. And so that's why, it's silver. But I found one that is actually copper, and I'm going to buy it. But something weird is going on with the internet with Etsy. Every time I try to like clear my cart and get everything formulated to what I want to click and buy, it keep taking forever to load up. Forever. My attention span is, I don't have ADHD. I got Gemini brain. So, if Gemini brain, I got about 15 tabs open. I'm reading over here, reading over there, doing this, doing that, having this thought, trying to write something. Ow, shit, my thumb hurt. I got a lot going on. So, I can't stay over there on Etsy waiting for the page to load up. So, I found the one that is just like this, that is copper. So, I will be getting that one and putting it on. But so far, it's kind of okay. It's nice. It's not too bad. But I'm going to tell you one thing. Child, my vision's been like, pew. My intuition has been more so like, it's not even intuition, it's my visions. My visions are like super sharp. I was like, ooh, is it this moonstone? So, I wanted it to be like very luminescent, but I think that's opalite. Anyway, let's get on into it, y'all, because I ain't got all night, okay? Me and my baby, we got mother-daughter date. I officially declare my soul contract of struggle is completed and aligned. The old identity of strife and impoverished thinking is no longer mine. Now I'm leading a life in abundance, in love, in light consciousness, and in wisdom of what true wealth and health naturally is to me. I release the hired actors playing their roles to awaken my true self this lifetime. And I go ahead and give you guys all the forgiveness to go on about your business and heal. And leave me alone to my creative peace. I am protected by the Most High, and I am authorized to live in my truths. I have risen. The old world is gone. The new world, the new earth is mine. It is signed. It is sealed. It is divine. Why do every time I get to that part, I have the post-nasal drip? I notice that every time. Okay, and once I finally get this wrote up, child, you know what I'm saying, and my daughter type it up like this, like a little plaque. The twin poles of creation starts with knowing and willing. I will remember, and so should you, that it's your birthright to own the willpower of your creative peace, carve out your place of prosperity, health, and loving relationships in this world driven by chaos and destruction. Okay? Psalms 31:3, for thou art my rock and my fortress, therefore for thy name's sake, lead me and guide me. Yes. Now, I feel like this is some twin flame stuff. I'm not in the mood, but we gonna go ahead and say this prayer here. I just don't want to be bothered. By the powers invested in me and the heartbeats of my ancestors, may my guardian angels work overtime to protect every fiber of my human and non-human being. May all energies truly for my well-being come forth to render aid and help in all ways for the betterment of my higher self. Let the cosmic elders of the highest white light reveal to me the footprints of my life path, that I may always remain in alignment to karmic lessons learned and discerned. May my soul evolve into divine light according to divine plan of the Most High Son. In Jesus' holy name. All right. And y'all know I stand by that Psalm 23. To my enemies, may you be exposed and tried in the heavenly courts. Psalms 37:1, Psalms 35:12, Psalms 80:20. I shall rise as the true divine feminine, balanced in my darkness and empowered by the holiest spirit of love, light, and healing. Psalms 30:9. May the foot of my enemy that seek to steal my earthly possessions and cause my oppression through poverty, feet burn in flames, as my Father in heaven smite your face and blind you from seeing my light. In Oh, I don't know why I always do that. That's why I got to rewrite this stuff. This is the rough draft. In red, I did it again. You don't say the in red part. See, this is the red part. And I'm not supposed to say in red. I don't know why I even wrote that. Let me white it out. Because that was a fumble. That was a fadumble. And I don't like looking dumb. All right. We whited it out, baby. We won't do that again. I summon my true twin flame to come and heal my mind, my body, and my soul, to provide for me the desires of my heart, to pour into me, to minister to me, to serve me, to submit his true heart to me. We are prosperous in finances, property, gold and silver, Kundalini sex magic as a hierophant and a high priestess, baby. Yes, this one is still under construction too, baby, because it's going to be tweaked. It's going to be on point. Okay, it's going to be tweaked and it's going to be on point. But when I get something so profound like that, I got to write it down, even though it's not really in the words that I would want it to be. Now, y'all know I write some powerful oracles. So, you know, my prayer is going to be just as powerful. All right. Okay, so we here now. We in it. Let's go for it. Let's see what it be. I don't want to talk about it. I don't know who this is, but I just feel like it's Michael Wayne, child. I mean, I do, because I keep telling y'all there's no other man in my energy that I be thinking about in a way that is romantic, that is sexual, that is anything good and gooey. There's no other man, so I just get annoyed because I don't want to be talking about him at all. Whatever. All right, let's get into it. I just heard that song. It's a shame how you mess around with my heart. It's a shame the way you hurt me. All right, y'all already know I got some stuff over here. Y'all can't see it because the angle is different today. The angle is different today. Yay. I got this going on over here, but let me see. Don't fall. Okay. All right, so that way I can see. Excuse me, if my stuff is doing some weird stuff or not. The whatchamacallit. Oh, my thumb, child. So yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That I was looking into the turmeric and boswellia, something like that there, to help me with this arthritis and stuff. Because my thumb, child, I mean, people take advantage having thumbs. You need your thumbs. Okay? Oh, my hand be hurting me so bad. Praise be to the Most High God. I tell you one thing, that is a true saying, that you do not know how strong you are until you have to rely on your strength alone. Okay? And I'm talking about your spiritual strength. All right, Spirit. What you want? What you want me to see? What you want me to see? About this stuck between two people type stuff. Like, see, that's why I spend so much time talking about me, because it is all about me. Tracy Spencer said it. She said, when we get in a fight, I'm always the first to apologize. Even if it was you who did wrong. Never did enough to please you, and that's why I can't go on. No matter what I do for you, it's never enough for you. You always gotta complain, that's why I'm staying. I can't stay. I gotta be the one for baby you. You never wasn't nothing that I do. That's why I'm leaving, cause it's all about you, not about me. That's what I'm saying. And that's exactly how he is. I don't know if it's an Aries thing, child. I don't know if it's an Aries thing or what. My mama was an Aries too, so I don't know, child. I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I'm cutting the string. Yeah. Yes. Look what the cards say, child. It says, I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset. I am cutting the strings and taking my life back. I know that's right. See? That's how I be knowing I be in alignment. You feel me? That's how I know it just don't be no hormonal imbalance or nothing like that. Or I'm just, no, it's the truth. Every time I keep on recanting how this man kept on creeping in my life, peeking in the blinds and stuff, like that's what it feel like. Appreciate it. Why you want to be bothering me like this? Why you want to be bothering me like this? You know what you doing. Energetically, he knows what he's doing. My singing ain't being that good, baby, because my throat. I just said that about my throat. But thank you, love. Because I ain't no Mariah. I can carry a little note. But that was all off key. But let's see. There go my eyes doing that shit again. See, that's why when I'm not on camera, y'all know I be doing all kind of shit. I be off. I'm telling you, my eyes always feel like something in it. Money worshiping. That's his ass right there. That's his ass right there. Because see, he made me feel like I was just some old broke down Betty up in the projects. He made me feel like I was some broke down Betty up in the projects. And I'm like, what? Nigga, you from the hood too? I mean, excuse me. Boy, you from the hood too. What you talking about? Self-interest rules decisions and disregards fairness. Values are for sale to the highest bidder. Money comes first, and his ethical concerns come second. So, I mean, that's what the card said. So, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate it. Like, when I was on my live streams, why he was coming up in there. There was no reason for you to be all up in my live streams and stuff when I cut his ass off. When I moved from that other apartment, I said I was not going to say nothing to him. I'm not talking to him about nothing. Because I just felt like he was about to be stunting on me. I already felt it. I always felt it. I don't appreciate it. And I'm still mad about it. And I need to heal over it and, not get over it. I need to heal over it. You know what I'm saying? The shit happened. It went down. But I got the, you know what I'm saying? I'm always rise, baby. Phoenix gonna always rise, baby. I'm gonna rise. But that really did hurt me. It really hurt me. It really took me to a deep, sunken place that no other relationship or no other desire for any other man had ever done. So why is that doing it with him? I don't appreciate being lied to. I don't appreciate for you. I wouldn't have told him not one word about my life had he honestly said, yeah, I'm seeing somebody, or right now we on a split or something. He wouldn't have got nothing out of me. Not Nathan. No feelings, no emotion, no secrets revealed, no secret feelings, nothing. That shit, like, you don't need to know nothing. But I didn't detect it though. I really honestly didn't detect it. And really being because I wanted to trust him. See, when you want to trust a man, you're not going to sit up and contemplate how to trick your own mind out of trusting him by saying, nah, he doing this, he doing that. No. So I never felt that he would take me talking very earnestly about what was going on in my life, which I always do, and use it as a potential way of like seeing whether or not I don't know. That's why I try not to speak it, but I be thinking it, but I try not to speak it. And then when I do actually say it, it doesn't hold any weight to it. It's like it doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. It's like I can't be mad at him for too long. I don't know what that shit is. He needs to get the hammer. He needs the hammer. He needs this hammer. Like, how you gonna try to play on my emotional intelligence, my memories? Like, he tried to play Deadline. Tell y'all that's why I've been playing that song. Turn your radio on, play it for your lady and your man all day long. If this your favorite song, turn your radio on, cause this is your last chance to love me. Focus on what can be done now and not what has been delayed. Break the cycle of procrastination with small steps. Thinks they're trapped in a procrastination cycle with no end in sight. I guess that's his life. Because I know exactly what I want to do. I told y'all about my dream. I want with my everything. Like I have consistently been prioritizing my priorities. So this got to be him. Because I sure don't worship money. So, see what I'm saying? They got to be talking about him. What's this here? I let fictional tales blind my reality, allowing them to dictate my emotions. I now realize the stories I consume were meant to guide, not control. Like, I wasn't told no stories. That's the whole point. And it's like, you know what? I'm telling y'all, it's something about, I'm trying to tell y'all, it's something about when a woman, I'm trying to articulate it. That's how you can tell I'm so sick of him being in my freaking energy. When a woman wants the man to really just be honest and he won't, and he don't, and he hasn't. And it's another thing too. I refuse to actually get in this energy of summoning this happening in real time. I refuse. It's like that's what's bothering me the most. I can't use my powers on him. I can, but I won't. You see what I'm saying? Like this had to be happening for a reason. I'm telling you, because I'm telling you, like, I be want to use my powers on him, and I can't. You can't do that. That's cheating. You can't do. And I'm not talking about putting no love spell on him. I'm talking about my powers on him, and I can't do it, and that's bothering me. So I've been hollering at the Most High God, stop torturing me. Like, just let it be. That's how he kept talking. And we just gonna go, we just two ships passing in the night. We should probably just go on, let it be. Just let it be. After all that has been shared with you, now it's talking about some let it be. That should have been spoken about in October 2021, maybe around about November. What? Boy, please. See, I'm telling you. I mean, what if he was just always this whole time? Yeah, I'm gonna get her back. She gonna be back, and when she come back, I'm gonna get her ass. I think he been plotting and planning on me the whole damn time, y'all. I'm for real. I think he been plotting on me this whole damn time. OMG. Like, who does that? I didn't. I went on about my business. I don't be liking that type shit, man. Don't just go on. If it's something I want, I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna call and be like, hey, how you doing? But when you hurt my feelings and I go crying out to the Most High God, when you hurt my feelings and I literally go crying to the Most, it's something different about the way I cry to the Most High God. I'm saying something different. It's something different. It's not like watching a movie that's sad and you like, it's not like that. It's a difference. It's a wailing. That's what happened with Quasi. That's why he been getting his ass towed up. I tried to tell him. I said, leave me alone. Leave me to my creative peace. I wish you the best. Every single time I say I wish you the best, such and such, this dude start disrespecting me immediately. You know what I mean? It's like, it don't even, the disrespect never had like a direction. It just like he got Tourette's of the mouth. So I would always wonder, he got to be crazy. He got to be thrown off, because you can't be messing with women like that. You're going to get yourself hurt physically in real 3D time. So I he's dangerous. He's really dangerous. He's really a dangerous person to himself and to society, because when you play this role, like, you know, he's very infatuated with the actor and the storyline of the Joker. You gonna go through some things. Keep playing around with people's emotions and their livelihoods and they, you know, their thought processes and all of that stuff. You can't do that. You can't do. There's something wrong with you. Something mentally wrong with you, and that makes you a dangerous person. And I don't want to catch a case, so I'm not dealing with you at all. Like, who does that? Digital detox, lost in the virtual world and neglects real life relationships. So that feels like, you know, a man that is always like on his phone, checking for new females on whatever app, you know, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, it don't matter. Just always on the phone, always double tapping, liking stuff and doing all that. Like, it's, to me, what that is somebody that don't want to deal with their self. They don't want to look at the man in the mirror, because I'm talking about a man, and really just assess, like, why don't I spend time with me? Why am I so disconnected from myself? You know, and I do believe that these people, these men that operate like this, their higher self be trying to connect with them, but they just be ignoring it through digital. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. And this is what I be talking about I go through when I do that digital detox. I do it eagerly and quickly. I never have a problem not being on YouTube or anything of such, baby, please. I wasn't on here yesterday, was it? So, yeah, I didn't want to come on here tonight. See what time it is? I'd already been here by 5. But I was on the phone wrestling with these insurance companies. Even with this distance, I know we are never truly apart. Our bond is stronger than any obstacle. I'll cross any boundary to reach you. See what I said? I'll cross any boundary to reach you. So that's that quasi shit. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I'll cross any boundary to get at you. That's not the same of Michael waiting like, one day I'm going to get her back. She going to be, yeah, I'm going to get her ass. You know? I mean, I feel like because it wouldn't be that easy for you to try to like get revenge or play some stupid ass mind game if you wasn't always having that in your subconscious thoughts. But that's not this. This is literally this dude talking about, just because I don't get to come and see you, I'm not around you, I'm not laying up with you no more. I know we are never truly apart, because that's this type of connection thing that he want to keep, and talking about I'll cross any boundary to reach you. What did I just say? He would just be so freaking disrespectful. While Michael is being a mute, he constantly running his mouth saying very crass, disrespectful shit. And then when I start chopping his ass up, then he want to try to act like he keeping me on not read. But you read it. You read it. Trying to have somebody call my phone like that was going to get me upset and make me like, oh, I don't give a shit. I don't give not 0 fucks about who you laying up with, what you doing, who you with, you about to get married. I don't care. Petty games. About to get married, about to divorce, about to go on a trip with a, I don't give a shit. Petty games. Being penny wise, pound foolish, and undermining overall success. Chasing pennies and neglecting larger financial goals. Chasing tiny profits and sacrificing long-term growth. So I feel like when a masculine does stuff like, you know, just being very opportunistic, see what's the next, you know, next thing he can get into with a woman, the next scheme he can do, whatever it is, it's petty. It's a petty game. It's not going to be something that's going to be fruitful for the long term. I mean, that goes without saying, right? How could it be? You did it wrongfully. Wrongful intentions. Your intentions was wrong. You really wanted to just siphon energy from some woman. It's really sad out here. It's really sad out here in these black men streets. I'm going to tell you that right now. This black love out here is really, it's a drought. It's a drought. Because there's not enough healed or even people doing the healing work. You know, it's a lot of just get together because you look good, I look good. And That's what is a lot of that going on. The walls built for protection now isolate, blurring the line between independence and loneliness. Our different visions cause the rift. Yep, that's Michael. That's crazy because it's like he literally like man, our different visions cause a rift, leaving me feeling misunderstood in my pursuit of independence. This is all my. How is the back of the board? The back of the little stand here got all the man's cards, and these are the only 3 I got. Like, what'd that tell you? What'd that tell you? I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna expose myself if need be to tell the truth about the situation. That's how you really do healing work. You're not gonna get no kind of real fulfillment out of shadow work if you don't tell the truth, nothing but the truth, so help you be free. So when you always telling the truth and the man is talking and you like, you know, you ain't lying to me, you lying to yourself because I know the truth. Okay? And another thing is that, you know, when a man shuts you down, will not allow you, well, you have to force this situation to be where you're heard. So that means he's not allowing it. He's being a resistance to, you know, hearing your side of the story. And so ladies, never get into that position of wanting closure with the man, because it's not about you receiving him saying to you, okay, you know, look, I apologize for how I treated you, whoop the whoop, because that won't be good enough for a lot of us. When we want, some of us want to hear the raw truth of how you did what you did and how you was doing it with the intentions of robbing, stealing, and hurting and breaking hearts, mine, hers, whoever else. Like, that's the kind of apology I need to hear. I don't want to hear no, if you feel like I hurt you, then nah, you can keep all that. It ain't no if I feel a damn thing that I know I see happen. So whether I felt some kind of way about it or not, hear me out when I tell you this was a sequence of events. So I am about taking accountability for how you played a part in our demise. And don't try to throw everything on me and then use a guy that I told you that I'm not interested in. I told you the truth about the last time we was intimate. I told you all of this. You said, babe, don't worry about it. I thought that was a little take. I was a little taken aback by that. Like, what, don't worry about it. Yeah, that was a clear red flag. That if you ain't worried about who I'm over here sucking and laying up with, what that tell me about what you over there doing? So what? And another thing is, when I can't talk to a man in my multiple personalities, depending on what mood I feel I need to be in order to deal with this bullshit, that's not attractive to me. Because I should be able to be my quirky self. I should be able to be my little catty self. And you're not taking it in a way like, see, I don't be liking all that smart talk. Like, what? Dude, if I really talk to you the way I really can get down with the get down, I wouldn't expect you ever to talk to me again. Happy endings. Now that card flipped and turned over. Y'all didn't see it. That card flipped and turned over. Feels skeptical of happy endings and distrusts fairy tale promises. Believes reality is far from the fairy tale and feels disillusioned. Question the promises that seem too perfect. Something about the Cancer energy. So I feel like, yeah, that's that Saturn in Cancer. That's that Saturn in Cancer energy right there. Yeah. So it was talking about that, about putting up boundaries in order to keep my independence. So this must have been something that I possibly did in the past life. You know, the most recent one. I feel like, you know, I was being pushed over by men. I was being, you know, treated morbidly by men, you know. And this lifetime, I had to step into that king. So last lifetime, I would have been a queen of swords. Okay. This time, I had to step into the king of swords and do the work as the 8 of pentacles. Okay. So, see, that jumped out and flipped over again. It's crazy how these cards are doing. Breakthrough. Breakthrough. Pushing beyond your comfort zone and discovering new capabilities. See, that goes hand in hand with what I was talking about earlier with the disabilities and all of that. You see what I'm saying? Allowing yourself to be open and grow stronger through transparency. Absolutely. Like I said, I was telling this man everything and anything because I felt he would be the type to be like, "Hey, you didn't even tell me that. I didn't know that. When? And you must have been talking to somebody else because you didn't tell me that." I felt he would be one of them types, you know? So I said, this time around, I'm finna tell him the truth about the ex-husband, the separation. And at the time, we was dealing with the mold situation in the previous apartment. And that's about it. That's all I told him. And I told him about, I had a sexless marriage for 7 years. Sexless marriage for 7 years. I met a man. He became my lover. I didn't know he practiced witchcraft. He's a self-professed warlock. He been putting love spells on me. He won't leave me the fuck alone. That's what I told Michael in the very beginning. That was the gist of it. So if you didn't show any interest, like what he did, that also was a red flag. Okay, that are you the kind of man that a woman can really see as like her friend, like her confidant? Let's not just say something so soft as a friend. Her confidant. Because I'm not going to be good with you, pillow talking with me, telling me this or telling me that, or I don't care if it's about work. It doesn't have to be something personal, like family related. It can be something about work, anything. It's still personal because it's personal to you. I don't have sex with men that I cannot talk to and see him as a confidant. Yes, the world is full of people that's having all kind of orgies and doing all kind of things in the night, in the day and the night. I'm not one of those people. So I just didn't. It was so much about his personality and how he was represent. It was so much about his representative that I didn't like. But I don't know if that's truly his representative or just some kind of a shell of a something he was in. And literally, I know he likes to run his fucking mouth because he used to call me when I was working from home before I ever moved to these damn apartments. And I was off that night, and I started dozing off. Shit, I was tired. And he kept saying, wake up, wake up. You hear me talking to you. Now. I'm finna go drop my load off, and I'm going to call you back. Wake your ass up. I was like, all right, Michael. He can run his damn mouth if he wants to. We've had conversations. But when he comes, he's just like Quasi. Like when it comes to talking about deeper emotional things, it's like, but he like Quasi with that, but not like Quasi, because Quasi would be like, what baby, what do you want? Okay, I'm on my way, I'm coming, babe. Okay, woman, what do I do now? He played too much. But Michael be more like, nah, see, that's how you want to take that. And I just can't stand them both. I was just like, get out of my fucking energy, man. Y'all don't know how much stuff I be seeing behind the scenes. I be like, okay, what that got to do with me? Just like before he confessed about the 3 marriages, I already saw that he was still with somebody. And I kept asking, man, look, I told you I'm divorced. I already told you that. So what? You told me that. Does that mean it's the gospel truth? Or it could be just something, and then why do you get irritated? Why if I just ask you, like, so you're not with nobody? You sure? That's how I said it. And you're like, man, I already told you. I already told you I'm divorced. So if you got married 3 times, that means you divorced wife 1 to get married to wife 2. And you divorced wife 2 to get married to wife 3. Don't mean you really divorced from wife 3. That don't mean that. I would have never shared anything after what was talked about before we moved. All this was talked about before we ever moved. Okay? And that's a long time because October 2021, we started communicating. We stopped communicating in May 20. I was not going to communicate with him no more. May 2022. So that's a good piece of time that for me to start revealing little stuff, just to see, do we give a fuck? Do we care? Like what this is? So then I'm confused because I'm like, okay, well, I just said, hey, let's just meet. You was backing up on that. Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't appreciate it, y'all. I don't appreciate it. No other man that I dealt with, and I peeped out there playing games and shit. You be playing games with yourself. I don't be studying you. I don't be studying you. And when I'm operating in an emotion of like I care, because I really do. But when I don't care, you don't have to tell me none of your business. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Don't want to know it. Don't give a damn. Like, for real. But when I care, I care. When I don't anymore, that's it. That's a wrap. So, I feel bamboozled. I feel bamboozled. And that ain't a good feeling. But it's going to be transmuted, okay? Mark my word. It will be transmuted. I used to limit myself to safe zones, but now I realize I must face the dangers to survive this. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the comfort zone. No more of that. No more of that. I realize it. My nose always pills right here. I realize this. I used to limit myself to safe zones, but now I realize I must face the dangers to survive this. Like, this was like some type of a unconscious attack, like, that I didn't see. Or some kind of a, like, it feels like it was meant to encase me in this energy of being stuck on stupid. And come on now. My Venus is in Taurus. I'm a bull. It's no way you gonna have me stuck on stupid if I didn't co-sign for it. Nah, it don't work like that. I gotta feel like I want to be stuck on stupid. I need to feel like I want to act sprung. I want to act, whatever. I need to feel that I co-signed for that. I signed up. If I didn't sign up, that's not my energy. And it's a projection that you want me to feel. Like, these men be doing some real tricky shit. And if women are not aware, don't be understanding how they got married, they got babies, they stuck in a house with this man, and some real shit going on in the ethers. And we gotta be very hyper vigilant of it. Give me 2 more cards, Spirit. I see how to do these. You gotta just flip them all around because there's a message on the top, message on the bottom. So I got that out. It don't make me feel good to talk about it because I feel stupid. I'm going to transmute that shit, though, in the best way possible. Not the worst way, in the best way possible. Come on now, give me 2 more, please, and thank you. You get your workout with these. Ciao. False flame. False flame distracted me from my true desire. This is why I don't be ready. These cards are so powerful. They be triggering shit. The false flame, Quasi-Rael, distracted me. The false flame distracted me from my true desires. I am ready to stop chasing the illusions and focus on real growth. That's what I'm saying. It's like his ass came in and did whatever he did. And let me tell you something. If I wouldn't have even been thinking about Michael, if I'd have been just like dealing what I'm dealing with in life in general, this dude got so obsessed with me and paid somebody. I know he paid somebody that do witchcraft, spell work shit to do shit towards me or gather people's energy that they didn't know. That's what he was doing, siphoning their energy, these women's energy, and like using it. Cause see, this dude, this quasi dude, I can read his fucking mind. That's why I used to tell him, dude, you don't gotta be in my face. I can read everything you're doing from wherever you at. So you don't gotta be in my face. Stop asking me, can you come over? For what? How many times have I said to you, for what? Huh? Like siphoning other women's sexual energy. This is what they do. This is what this low vibrational black men be doing out here in these streets. And I just, like, I don't, like, why would he have a female call whoever? I don't care who it was. It could have been a fake female friend, lover. I don't care. Why would he have a female call my phone? Like, I was going to get upset and be like, you know what? See? Okay. I don't give a shit. I already got pissed off when you said somebody stole your phone and took your SIM card and all that. Don't text that other number no more. I already got upset previously, or chin checked your ass about that previously. But then I tell you, I will never, ever, ever, and I promise you this, speak positively to you or about you, ever. Say not one kind word about you. That's how you know I truly don't give a fuck. So, why would you think right after I say that, you have some female comment for, oh, and I tell you I was changing my number. So what was that going to produce? I was going to text you something? No. So stupid. That doesn't arouse me. That turns me off. And I mean, the only reason why my heart was beating fast is because I thought that was somebody about Michael. My heart was going boom, 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 boom. He's doing all kind of stuff. And then when she's like, my boyfriend, my man, you call him my man, Quasi Chris. Then she busted out laughing like, he forgot to tell you to say Quasi, because you know him as Chris. Like, get the fuck out of my phone line. I said, okay, so that means he's not my problem no more, right? Good. The hell I'm gonna care about that for? I don't care. I was scared it was some shit like that. I was like, because I begged Michael, please don't ever let nothing like that happen. Please, please, please. Please never let nothing like that happen. Please. Please. Don't ever let that happen. But because Quasi did it, I don't care. I don't care nothing about Quasi like that. I don't like him. So I don't care. Anyway, what is this one? We aim for the same target, but fear keeps us from fully committing. Our union needs clarity, not hesitation. Whatever. Whatever. That false flame, I told you. That false flame, child, I'm telling you. That damn Quasi, I'm telling you, that dude there, he love to be stirring up shit. That's all he do. Oh, dang, 2 cards came out. I doubted our ability to adapt and grow together, causing unnecessary pain, but now I see that our bond is more flexible and resilient than I imagined. I guess. I feel you through everything. The news we heard, the pain we share, and the hope we hold on to. We are connected even in this dark time. See, these cards are very triggering. And I knew they would be. I knew they would be. And I chose to not try to put them in the upright. Just when I shuffle them, flip them back and forth. And whatever comes out is the message. So, child, it's so annoying. So annoying. Like, how am I going through this at this age? How? Make it make sense, way. So now let's get into the what's coming next. What's coming next? I don't know what's going on with him and that whatever. Whoever. Between whatever. I don't want to know. If it's meant for me to know, it'll come out. That was out here earlier. It was out here earlier, but I scratched it. I didn't want to see it, so I didn't want to read into it. And I didn't. So we're going to see what's coming next. We're going to see what's coming next. So now I want y'all to be able to get into the cards with me. So we finna switch. We finna switch. We switch now, baby. Let me give me something to drink. All right, y'all. Let's see. Y'all remember when I was talking about getting a basket so I can throw all my cards in when I'm done? I finally got me one. Okay, so what's the first one that jumped out? This is the what's coming next. The number 21, the living room. Number 7, pleasant letter. An intimate conversation. An intimate conversation. A private or secret letter or correspondence. Or some type of property contract. Okay? I've been doing a lot of kippers behind the scenes yesterday. So that is kind of going with that as well. Deja vu. Smoke and mirrors. I don't know what that's about. Deja vu. Smoke and mirrors. Healing from emotional immaturity, creative blockages, escapism and delusion, blocked emotional expression. Pull a planetary influence from the cards of your destiny. That's the Page of Cups in reverse. The fruit of all your labors, the fruit of all your labor pains was never in vain. The Most High saw you. Okay? So this is some type of eternal love situation going on here. With that Sun card and the Lovers. What's coming next? Actual money. Praise be to the Most High God. To deal with this whole situation of this living, this apartment, the fraud, all of that. Your grand plans have hit a snag, but why? This right here. This stuff right here, okay, going on. A partnership will bring about many rewards, blessings, and prosperity. So there we go with actual money coming in. Okay, but who's with this deja vu smoke and mirrors? Okay, so y'all remember we do this side with the green. Let me move my little jacket. I think this little jacket goes so perfect with my pen. That's why I got it. Let me move the little jacket back over here. Right? And then remember how we do it. Green light. Go forward. That's all the positive that the Most High God, the Holy Spirit is showing us. And then we got the red light. Stop. Pay attention to this. We reevaluate. Okay? So that's how we doing it here. Let's get into it. Wow, that went way over there, child. The love connection. Springtime. New moon, March 18th or April 17th. Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Set the wedding date. What? I'm going to put that in the middle. Set the wedding date. What is that about? It's come time to be out with the old and in with the new. The new. All good things comes in threes. 333. What? So out with the old love, in with the new. For real. Y'all, what's about to go on? What's coming next? We ain't worried about who caught between two women because we ain't caught between two men. Not that I know of. A positive legal notice. See? Something is going on with these apartments where they're going to be trying to like deliver some type of something. I don't know what. Something going on with all this shit going to finally come to a head. And all this smoke and mirrors and stuff like that. You know, the past keep on repeating itself with this deja vu smoke and mirrors. This stuff about to be over with. A positive legal notice. A judicial officer will be visiting you about an inheritance. This kept coming out behind the scenes with the kippers. And as you guys can see over here, there is a kipper spread. Whenever we get into it. But for right now, we talking about what's coming next. So we're going to be doing this 45-1. And so on and so forth. Okay? Don't fear the outcome because the devil in the details will be revealed to you. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. We'll put that over there in the yes. Okay, we'll put that in the yes. And the positive legal notice in the yes. Okay. We also have the tarot up there in the cartomancy. The tarot is already here in cartomancy. Okay. But they did tell me to pick a card of destiny. So we're going to go ahead and do that right quick before I forget, child. Before I forget. So we're going to use the blue cards since we got the pink ones over there. And I bought me a new set of cards with some, fresh anointing. Put some fresh anointing on it. So, Spirit, go ahead and show me which parts of my destiny, planetary influence you want me to look into, please and thank you. Let's see, guys. Hold on, let's get the random app. Random app. Okay, so where is it at? Planetary influence. Down here at the very bottom. Long range. Okay, so whatever two cards come out, wanted to read them in long range. Praise be to the Most High God. Okay, woo, y'all saw that? Two came out by together. Like, wow. That's crazy balls. Two of them came out together. 6 of spades, 8 of wands. So let's see what it's talking about in long range. That's what it said it wanted, right? Okay. Before we go any further. Now let me look and see if I have. Ooh, look. My birthday is coming. So I'll be in my Mercury. And in my Mercury, I have 6 of diamonds. And no 8s. But I actually have 8 of wands. Oh my goodness. What is about to happen? This needs to be read in Venus. Because in my Venus, I have 8 of wands and 6 of wands. Oh my goodness. Okay, we got to look into this, guys. All right, so it said 6 of spades. We're going to read it in the long range first because that's what it said. Okay, so the 6 of spades. Now, the 6 of spades in the Cards of Destiny book, the meaning of it. So this is cartomancy, guys. The regular playing cards. This 6 of spades. That's why I'm saying 6 of spades and not 6 of swords. Okay. In cartomancy means, let me put this up here. Let me tell you guys what it means. The 6 of spades is the strongest of the karma cards. When this card is present, you can expect a smoothing out of affairs in the realms of work and health. However, if you have had bad or negative habits in these areas, or if your lifestyle has included any activities which have intentionally or inadvertently other people, you may have to settle your accounts when this powerful card appears. Whatever happens when this card appears, see it as a guidepost to make corrections on your path. Sometimes events will happen under this card's influence that are things which we were destined to do as, oh my gosh, this deja vu card. Destined to do. At some time in our life. Often these events change the course of our life. Always for the better though. Even though at the time the events may not seem so good or life enhancing. The 6 of spades will cause a settling of all affairs and at the same time bring some much needed peace into your life. If during that time you take some time to tune into your deepest thoughts and feelings, you may become aware of a special message. There it is, message. Message, where'd that message go? A positive message. Okay, God. A powerful message. A special message for you that comes from the inside of you. This message may lead you to perform a special mission in your life, one that's going to uplift others in some important way. The 6 of spades is the card of fate. So when you guys see me ever pull out the tarot and the shuffling and the card that pops out is that 6 of swords, that is fate. It's faded. So that's when y'all will hear me say that. I tell y'all, it's because I cross-reference all my stuff. Okay, here is like a layered cake, and every tier has a different delicious flavor. okay, of wisdom. So then, so that six of spades is a card of fatedness. So something is fated. Now here's the environment. I mean, long range. Where's it at? Long range, long. Down here. This will be a year with many possible levels of experience, all under the influence of the powerful six of spades. On a purely mundane level, the six of spades says that this will be a year if any changes in your health and your place of residence. Okay? This can be good if you are in a good situation when this year appears. When this year begins. However, if you are unemployed when this year begins, you may have to contend with not having a new job for an entire year. So strong is the lack of change influence of this card. So lack of change. So now I'm going to go ahead and write up a card with that six of spades for what's coming next. So when I'm doing my picks over at the Karmic Justice Tarot, and this comes out, I can clearly know that this came from the cards of destiny. Okay? The cards of destiny. Oh, wait a minute, Nene. Hey, Nene. Can I get the... I got a cards of destiny. Do I got some cards of destiny? Wait, ready?
To make or...
No, like this already ready with a cover art.
Like, you got right now?
Mike, is it already ready for me to write on it? This is my last chance to love you. I wanna tell you because I can infuse it if I need to. But if it's something already ready to go, I can go ahead and write it on there and use it in you know. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to go? You already ready, huh? Whew, shit. None? Okay, don't worry about it. We're gonna write six. If they ain't ready yet. What you want me to do?
You finna write it. Yeah,
where the white ones at then? Give me some white ones. Some white? Why you be acting like I be getting on your nerves? You be the one that be... Because you acting fat, and I'm already fat, and you are... You up there breathing like a fat girl. Well, I'm fat. We gonna get healthy together.
Hell yeah. Gas to.
So we can know that this is that six of spades. And what was we reading at? Long range. Right? Or was I wrong? Cards of your destiny. Yeah, long range. Page 191. Ooh, shucky ducky quack quack. My hand's hurting me. So long range, right? And that was page 191. Page 191. No changes in your work, residence, health, or love life this year. All right. So that could be something that could be weighed, not necessarily 100% true, because that means that you never do any divination and not live life and ask and actually, see what the day brings, then see what the week brings and see what the month brings. So you have to still live life. It doesn't mean that you're not going to have any beautiful moments. When I was always, looking for better, higher paying jobs, I would just be so grateful that, I do have food, I have a roof over my head, the rent is paid up for 2 months. You know what I'm saying? So it does not necessarily mean that everything is just drastically horrible. Okay? It's just saying that, it's fated for things to fall in place. You see what I'm saying? So I'm going to also put the word fate on here. Let me get another color. Another color. This is my last chance tonight. Yeah, I had to put that song out because they wouldn't let me get it on Pandora. I didn't appreciate that. Yeah, I know I'll be making my music playlist for myself, child, so I can get my jam on. Okay, so we have had that, and Ashley said to just write on the back cards of your destiny. Okay, and we're still working on getting these ready to go too. All right, what else do we got going on here? Under the long range. On a deeper level, the Six of Spades has a strong balancing the scales influence to it. It says that you will get exactly what you're giving out this year, both in regards to your own health. If you are experiencing any health difficulties this year, they will most likely be the result of your not giving enough attention to yourself. To improve your health under this influence, all you have to do is to put some constructive energy into loving your body and starting more healthful habits. On the work scene, you may find yourself involved in having to make compromises and adjustments, giving in a little or taking a little so that your entire work scene may run smoothly. Keeping a balance in all your affairs is a major theme this year. Finally, the Six of Spades is a card of fate and destiny. Many times when this card is present, we have major turning points that lead us to our ultimate destiny. You know I'm about to write that one up. Are we rolling, Ashley? Look like I'm rolling over here. I think I'm stuck. What did it say? Major turning points that's doing what? Where was that at? Leading to your ultimate destiny. That's crazy, y'all. Leading to This is a faded card, Six of Spades. Let me make something more bold where it can jump out at me. Fate is here. That jumps out. Okay. All right then. So that's what's going on. So let's see what that Six of Clubs is talking about in the Venus. Was it Six of, yeah, it was Six of Clubs. So let's just turn the Six of Clubs. Right? Was it Six of Clubs? Yeah, Six of Clubs. Six of Clubs. Six of Clubs in Venus reads, this card represents a lack of change in the status of your personal relationship. See, I said that. This can be good or bad depending on your current situation and just what you're desiring at this time. Peace and tranquility are possible now if you are able to make compromises and are willing to assume responsibility for the ways in which you communicate with those that you love. All right? You know I'm writing it up. You already know I'm about to write it up. We gotta write this in another color, baby. We gotta make sure shit pop. Take into accountability how you did or did not communicate with the people you love. And I'm going to say the people you say you love. Take into accountability how you did or did not communicate with the people you say you love. See how it all flows together, what I was talking about? You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes together. It's not outlandish or all over the place or whatever. It feels that way. It do. So that's what that's telling me right there. That's exactly what that's telling me right there. That, you know, I'm on point. The feelings, everything is on point, baby. Okay? That's what it's telling me. And then we got the 8 of Wands. Yeah, so we on the 8 of Wands all together. 8 of Wands is going to be for the long range. And we're going to read it in for the Venus. So let's talk about what the 8 of Wands stand for. The basic meaning of the 8 of Clubs, okay, in Cards of Destiny's Clubs, is the card of mental power. Okay? The ability to focus one's mind on a goal or objective and see it through to a successful conclusion. This power is usually applied to some mental or educational task. It bestows the power to overcome all problems by focusing one's thoughts, and it usually occurs when there is something that we need to learn or accomplish on a mental level. Okay? The 8 of Clubs is one of the 3 fixed cards. When it appears, we have the opportunity to fix our mind on certain goals and objectives. It is the card of focusing of the mind. Out of that focus and concentration, success is assured. Okay? So we're going to write that up. Focusing the mind. Uh-oh. I already got this ready. Focusing the mind. Huh? And what are we focusing our mind on? What it said? On certain goals and objectives. All right. And we're going to write in, ouch, another color. Proves to be successful. All right. Proves to be successful. And this was the 8 of Wands, right? This was the 8 of Clubs, so to speak. Now, I'm sure it's going to tell me something along those same lines when I read it now in long range and then Venus. Okay? Why am I reading it in Venus? Is because it's in my yearly spread. It's right here. 8 of Wands is in Venus. 6 of Wands is in Venus. Okay? So that's what we doing right there. But it did say long range. Okay? So that's something that the reason why I started creating my own cards of destiny oracles, so I can be able to better utilize my energy instead of dealing with flicking around this book. Okay, so now in the long range, it reads, the Eight of Clubs brings you a great deal of mental power this year. This power can bring you success in any of the Mercury ruled professions such as speaking, writing, or educating, or education. This power can also overcome problems and your obstacles that are standing in your way of your goals. The only negative aspect of this influence could be a tendency towards mental stubbornness and fixed opinions that will tempt you to bully others. Set your goals high and focus your mind on success. Much of the success with this card comes with focusing the mind on definite objectives. By definition, this means excluding certain options in your life to put more energy into one main goal. As you progress through this year, you will experience firsthand the power that comes from a one-pointed thrust of mental energy. Enjoy the success that this focus is going to bring you. Okay? And the affirmation says, I create success that comes from a powerful mental state. I learn to focus my thoughts in order to achieve the impossible. Okay? I don't know if I have that one, but I will write it up. It feels like I got something similar. Learning to do what? See my it be popping off real quick. Learning to focus your thoughts to achieve the impossible. There we go. So we're going to go focusing one's thoughts in order to achieve the impossible. Let's put the impossible in turquoise, because that feels like, emotions is definitely going to be something that you have to always be mindful of tempering. And that is also something that's a challenge for a lot of us, because a lot of us are very emotionally intelligent. That was an affirmation, okay, but it was under the Eight of Clubs. Eight of Clubs. So we're going to write that down again. Which is a form of charging my cards with the tarot. Okay, so what else was we getting into? Okay, this one is also written up. Okay, shoot, I'm over here, child. Let me tell you. So, that is what is said over there for the long range. So what it's saying in Venus, the power of your mind can bring in money and success during this period, especially with respect to women. Bringing in actual money. The card is already here. So you understand that when I stop and I actually take the time to write more of the powerful oracles inside of the What's Next cards, baby, nothing but smooth sailing tonight. That's what happens. We can just smooth up. I'm looking at this in a way of like, when it's time to get on over to Karma Justice Tarot, baby, let's go. And I think I have just bought 2 more decks that's going to help, okay? That's going to be added to the anointing, all right? It says it can mean the development of psychic powers on the feminine side. This brings success, particularly in association with groups of women of all kinds. You may be a salesperson or a teacher or a speaker, but regardless of your actual gender, you will find more success with women at this time. This is such a powerful and stabilizing influence that it will produce very good results, even if your other Venus cards are ones of challenge. So, it's looking good, baby. So why I tell you guys to go get your cards of destiny? Are you really, 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 really serious about activating your mental magic? Okay, your mental alchemy. If you're very serious about that and you go purchase this book, you get all your goodies. You got your highlighters, you got your good writing pens, some good definitely gonna need some of these, child. Get you a whole bunch of these. Okay. Highlighters and stuff. And whatever paper you like, if you like the college rule or the wide rule, child, whatever. If it's a physical notebook, whatever you like. I would suggest having loose leaf notebook paper, right? Okay. And just take your time and go through the book. It is very well written. I mean, when I say very, it is exquisite. The way that he put the language so clear. Um, and like my book started tethering and stuff on the edge, and I had to tape it up, child. I ain't about to play about that. So if there's ever a way that I can find me a book protector, it is something that I need to invest in. Okay? So I'm grateful that he wrote it like notebook size, type and everything. Robert Lee Camp. Like, I mean, this man is from another dimension to be able to write this so succinctly. And this is really what's helped me not fall into a pit of despair and depression with all the negativity. Okay? All the negativity. I mean, like I said, baby, when you are truly divinely sent here on earth to be a messenger, okay, from the heavenlies, baby, you will be forever on the text. Soon as you port here onto the earth, you're under. As soon as you're in the womb, who knows what all my mother went through to try to birth me here? Okay, so you're gonna be forever under this black cloud, dark cloud. But I feel like if you realize that you're the lightning, you won't be afraid of the storm. If you realize that's deep. Hold on, let me get it. If you realize you're the lightning, you won't be afraid of the storm. Ooh, that's power. Hold up, Sway. Where my pen? If you realize you're the lightning, you won't be afraid of the storm. Author Elizabeth ZAHNAE, baby. Sometimes I just have to write my pen name on here just because it was just that powerful. And that's a way of charging it as my thoughts. Anybody can say, I don't own the word if you realize, you know what I'm saying? But that was deep. Put this on my lip. If you realize you're the lightning, you won't be afraid of the storm. Okay? Facts. Facts. Where's my Goddess of Love oracles? Okay, look, y'all. I'm starting that again. I think I should come up with some new art. Well, I got art. I should use new art. But my daughter already did a few of them. And I'm going to have to give her new art. I'm going to have to give her some new art, child, to do it. So this batch here, I'll make new art. Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So, yeah. So that was good. Thank you, Spirit, for letting me know that I am in my calling, that, it's okay to feel like I don't feel like talking today. I don't feel like it's okay to feel that way, but it's not okay to give up today. Okay? It's okay. That's another one. Ashley, can I get a red rubber band? Never mind. Yep. Ooh, this handwriting is horrible. Handwriting is horrible, my thumb. That's why I have employed my daughter to write my oracles for me, because my thumb, this arthritis is kicking. Like Kung Fu Panda. Okay? It's okay to feel that way. But we're not giving up today. That's powerful. Somebody needed to hear that. Somebody needed to hear that, beloved. Yeah. Absolutely. It's okay. Oh, let me write a note to myself. Make new art. Create a new art cover. All right. Because it's my last chance to love you. Saying I'm 92, and you only got one shot to win you. Girlfriend, play. This is my last chance. Ooh, what's got stuck? What's got stuck? Don't pop, don't pop, don't pop, don't pop. Oh, what got stuck? What got stuck? I probably should have just did one round. Just do one round, Elizabeth. You get too overzealous. Okay, so now we're going to continue to see what else come out. And I guess we're going to finish right there. And then we'll break down whatever that, where I go? Okay. A sudden realization about something that was built on illusion that creates a tower. Allowing this revelation to clear the air, breaking of a ego and false structures. Okay? Gossip and shit talking about your rise to success. There they go again. There they go. This person will be going through a spiritual death. Number 13. 13 was yeah. The Grim Reaper comes to collect all dishonorable men and women. Ooh. So something is fated to come to an end. And I'm hearing spirit say permanently. You know, there's one phase that's out. A new phase is coming in. Okay, so this transitioning phase is something that's going to be very instrumental. Karma yoga, the path of action or selfless service, aiming to unite the individual with the divine by performing duty without attachment to the results. Working with dedication while relinquishing the ego and expectation of rewards. So this channel here is about me operating in a path of action where I was supposed to put in the work, hard work, heart snatching, tear evoking work. You know, it was supposed to really reveal all the corners of my mind where those shadows stalk subconsciously. And this work was something that I would be dedicated to and relinquishing any egoic like expectation of like results, right? But when I'm giving back to the general collective on Karmic Justice Tarot 369, I am expecting to have feedback that my words of wisdom coming directly from source is something that is helping other people. So it's not saying that you don't want feedback. It's literally saying that you're literally like in ministry. In ministry. Okay? And when you approach giving that good word, giving that straight, you know, tough love type messages, you know, you have to do it from a place of not expecting folks to receive it in a way that is beneficial for them, but receive it in a way that they know is the truth. So when I had divined this particular oracle, I'm not really sure how whatever came about. It probably was in another oracle or something that I was researching, and it took me to this karma yoga. And I actually have another wow, what is it called? The kind of like the rules of engagement when you're doing karma yoga. That someone wrote out. I have it and I gotta have it printed out and laminated, guys. That's why I hate having to try to work from my bed and not be in my office space where I was actually at, because I will have things set up in a certain way. But you know, that's my, you know, dealing with the aesthetics of the situation and whining about it. Okay, but my point is that it's much deeper than what I wrote down on the little card. This is more of like a snapshot of it. But yeah, so lots of us have to work with, especially with their, in relationships. I knew for a fact that this was for me because it's what I've done in every single one of my relationships. I worked at it with the dedication of my heart was in it, and I relinquished the expectation of rewards to a detriment. To a detriment. To where the husband never bought me a rose, a carnation, a tulip, and I love flowers. You know, the husband never bought me anything, right? Anything in the 7 years that we were together. In you know, together actually, you know. So that's one of my love languages is gifts and acts of service and words of affirmation. So that wasn't gonna work out. Okay, so this karma yoga, I will put that on the green light. Okay. Okay. Ooh, what that word? What that word? An array of dizzying choices. Use your exquisitely refined taste and incomparable dignity to usher in a decision of satisfactory. That's what I just said. These were not my words. I had saw this somewhere and I was like, "Ooh, I love the way they played on these words." An array of dizzying choices. Use your exquisitely refined taste, and I probably added that was my words. Incomparable dignity to usher in a decision of satisfactory values. Right? You know, you feel like you and this person is truly equally yoked. Okay, you feel this is like I said, it's something I need to feel. Okay, let me feel this. Magnum opus, a large and very important work of art, music, or literature, especially one regarded as the best work of an artist or a writer. So they're telling me I did something like this in a past life. And they wanted me to write this down. Every time it comes out, I'm like, okay, what's this? And I never really connect with it. But shoot, if I want to just be very, you know, how can I say, in layman's terms, it's saying a large and very important work of art, okay, music, or literature. So my oracle card says literature, my artworks is art, my music channel is with all the playlists is music. But I know that they was talking about the part down here, artist and writer. So I was like, wow. Let me tell you something that's very shocking. When you truly, 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 truly know you are in alignment with your higher self, that you really are operating in your star power, your North Node energy, and mine is in Sagittarius, is when you realize how much work it goes into doing what you love. And then you get so overzealous and excited about doing so many projects and so many things to where you be like, wait, let me take a break. Let me give me a nap. You know what I mean? Like, I've been feeling that energy a lot. Like, it's been overwhelming. And I'm going to tell you another thing. It can actually feel like it's sexual energy that is coming, because it's coming from your sacral chakra, right? That's where your creativity is. So, you know, yeah, you'll feel a lot of sexual arousal. I don't know what's going on in the celestial events, but some kind of moon or something, I feel like is underway May 1st. I can't remember which one it was. I had wrote it down. But guess what? We going to be talking about it. Keep in mind. And that's when I be giving whatever zodiac sign that comes out picks. Okay? Whatever zodiac sign comes out, I give them a picks. When I'm talking about the moon that's finna show up. I think I did the pink moon. I did the Mars something. Anyway, it's on the channel. A promising opportunity is arriving in your life requiring your immediate attention. See? And it's saying right here, you're going to have so many options. Like, okay. Alrighty then. You know, that's that part I'm telling you is like overwhelming because you're like, oh my God, I want to do this and I want to do this and I want to do this. But first and foremost, health. It already said it when we read the Cards of Destiny book. You have been neglecting yourself. And a lot of times we are neglecting ourselves because we don't know something is brewing. We don't know anything that's brewing inside of us. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's neglect, but I will say it in the sense of that if you know you started having woes, you was like, oh, I'll be all right. I'll be all right. So this is for someone listening. Go get that thing checked out, baby. If you know you just doing it because you're scared to find out what the truth is about the problem, please do not do that to yourself. Unless you want to be basically, trying to commit unaliving yourself, it can be very, very, very serious. So please go get whatever that illness is or something that's been paining you and bothering you. Go get it checked out. Okay? Please do that. Feelings at ease with your significant other. There it is again. It keeps talking about a relationship. Y'all see how many cards I got? I mean, look how many stacks I got. Boom. 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 I've been over here working. Boom. Look how many stacks I got. How is it that every time I get ready to talk about what's on my mind on this channel, some keep talking about some man? You see what I be talking about? Y'all see how I'm creating the cards, child. Y'all see that. Y'all see that. Okay? So, and then something is still hidden. Something is hidden. Something is hidden, baby. Okay? So, whoo, child. I mean, that's the part that's so overwhelming about doing this because it's like, what y'all trying to tell me, spirit? What y'all trying to tell me, okay? Can we just get... Sometimes you will not hear in a crystal clear way from spirit. No, you will not. And that's even on purpose. Because you know how so many of us is nosy. We want to know everything. And what's going like this and what's going like that. And some things are meant for us just not to even be even thinking on it. But that goes to be easier said than done. So let's see. So somebody is gossiping and shit talking about your rise to success. As if you already done made it. Made the money. Made the bag. Moved. Your health is better. Your beauty back. All that. And they hating. I guess it's because you keep rising, right? You keep getting on. Payback. Ooh, I talked about it. I talked about it. Payback. Consequences returning. I said that earlier. Y'all roll the tape back. Consequences returning. Karma cycle. What goes around? Time to settle accounts. Something is fated to be settled. Ooh. Baby. Ooh. Child, I'm always telling people about that boomerang effect. I be talking about that all the time. Didn't even know that card had the boomerang on there like that. So I don't know what's going on. Now, whatever this is jumped out and turned all the way in the reverse. Y'all saw it. Influence status. So somebody is really doing work on you to not have your channel get the reach, not have you receive the financial rewards of your work. Somebody is still trying to do some work on you, baby. But every work that they do to you is causing them to be in lack. Who doing this work? Everything they do to you is causing them to be in lack or them to get more and more frustrated because it's not working. You still keep rising. You still keep on keeping on. What their problem is, beloved? Yeah. This person is really having a hard time healing from this emotional immaturity. They have created blockages themselves. They're always operating in escapism and delusions and thinking that they're playing God over your life. And they have blocked emotions. So their heart is hardened. This is who's gossiping and shit talking about your rise to success. This is who it is. It's going to feel like deja vu, guys. Right? You're going to be like, what? Because they keep on casting smoke over your mirror. You know what I'm saying? As if you don't have a good hand to wipe away the condensation so you can see clearly now. The fog is gone. They can't stand that your spiritual team is so powerful. They love gobbling up energy vampires. Oh, yes, they do. Draining your connections. Yes, toxic influence. Protecting your energy because time to cut the cords. That's right. So whoever it is can get it. Whoever it is can get it. Yeah. Yeah. And they do not want you to feel safe in your space. They don't want you to feel safe in your space. They don't want you to be feeling like you are safe in the Most High God's love and protection and guidance and provision. Okay? They can't stand that. They can't stand how you just keep on showing up, showing up. I'm still safe. I'm still good. I feel like many more people should start channels that say still, whatever your name is, rises. Start your vlogging channel. Still, whatever your name is, rises. Okay? Trust the signs. Follow guidance. Trust the signs. Paying attention to guidance. Universe speaking clearly to you. Follow your intuition because you're receiving the messages. This is what I just said. They cannot stand. And when they come looking, they want you to be, they see that you still kind of like this, like you still in poverty, whatever they feel about it. But you keep showing up talking about trusting the signs, talking about following the Most High God, guidance over deception, dissonance, distractions, disruptions, dangers. Because this person think that they are a stranger, but you see everything that they do. That's right. And no matter how much they do, the Most High God gonna make your status go. They gonna turn around. They gonna fuck around and find out that they came back on board and you didn't turned up. This person about to be getting a timeout because they have still been sending negative energy. This will be my magic card, my witchcraft card. They've been sending energy to your place to cause it to be in disgrace. Yes, they have. Whoever they are, whether you know them or you don't know them, beloved, because you stay trusted in the Most High God. To God be the truth. Okay? Praise be. Yeah. Baby, the fruits of all of your labor pains was not in vain, beloved. The Most High God saw you. King of Swords, you baby. You cut clear through the bullshit to the sunshiny days. Long-term stability, future planning, relaxation, you live in a dream. Yes, you no longer have to feel like you gotta consistently battle this, baby. This is where you're going with that influence status right intact. Because you trusted the signs. You followed the guidance. While they over here trying to do all kind of things to your house, to your life, everything. Yeah. That's what they want to do. You keep showing up and showing up. You keep on showing up and showing up, baby. For Christ. For Christ's consciousness sake, baby. Catfish, yep. They false. Where they at? Is they up here? Yeah. This is them. Healing. This is the Page of Cups in reverse. Healing is something that they are just reeling in. Like they are reeling in their inability to admit that they need healing. They're reeling in their inability to admit that they need healing. So with that being said, that emotional maturity consistently grows and blocks their creativity. Straight up. So then they get upset when they're dealing with the people that are like them. They dealing with the people that act like them, be like them, smell like them, think like them, fuck like them, everything. Yeah. They be mad. Because they can't get to the divine feminine. And steal her destiny by killing her joy. Ascension. There you go. Spiritual growth. Higher awareness. Next level consciousness, baby. That's the level up. Your level up is not on the social media. The level up is coming from within, beloved. Yeah. The sun is shining down on you because it looks that way because you're rising up to it. When I heard the song, jump, jump, jump to it. Past life. Yep, these folks from your past life. They can't get over you, Divine Feminine. They are from your past life, Six of Cups. They have vowed to find you lifetime after lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. It already said that in the love and money cards, remember? Previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories, I've known you before. So when they came in, they were like, catfish. Right? Yeah. And then thought that they was going to steal all your shine. And they was going to glow up me looking all good and glorious and lovely and handsome. And look at you. Look at you, Divine Feminine. You snatched all your shit right back. With that boomerang effect. Right? You hit them with the boomerang. They continue to cry now while you said, I wasn't going to laugh on you later on. I wasn't going to laugh about you later on. But I know you crying now. Speak up. That's right. I know you crying now. I know you got a problem with the way that I shine my light for the Most High. For the truth. You got a problem with it, but guess what? That problem is your own. That's not assigned to me. Okay? Expressing your needs. Divine Feminine, continue to express your needs. Continue to defend yourself and be courageous in confronting all those entities that attempt to jump bodies, because they be body jumping. They be spiritually hijacking folks. Folks will be looking at you evil-eyed and looking at you stupid and you ain't paying them no attention. You are not studying these folks. Okay? But keep in mind, your feelings are to be validated and your voice do matter. Your feelings are to be validated. Let me write this down. And your voice do matter. That's the title. I don't know what this handwriting is. Yep. So I don't know between two people. Ain't nothing like that even showed up yet. So I don't even know who this is. But that's what I thought they was going to show me, child. But they didn't. They were showing me a whole bunch of other stuff too. Okay? Mm-hmm. So that when I get on here and I do my work, I do my counseling, I see how it be on soul contracts. It be on point. Soul contracts. Fated connections, karmic relationships, spiritual agreements destined to meet. I was destined to meet Quasi Rael. I was destined to meet Michael Wayne. I was destined. That's why I talk about them like I can talk about them, because they already know that too. They already know that too. They know it. Whether they mature enough to speak that, we got Page of Cups in the room. That's a whole nother level. And a devil that is not ours to tame. So, continuing. Red flags. We're not talking about the red flags. Red flags. Warning signs. Ignored intuition. Potential trouble. You knew better. You knew better than to allow these men to keep on gaslighting you. They wasn't doing no love bombing, so I don't know. They skipped that part. In the narcissist shit, they skipped that part. They totally skipped that part. Now I'm gonna end with them talking about that Saturn and Gemini, because I feel like it's gonna tell me about their red flags. So let me go ahead and see what it is right quick. Saturn in Gemini. And I'm going to be off of here for tonight. May's first full moon is almost here. See, I told y'all. Yes. I just heard the song. The freaks come out at night. The freaks come out at night. How to spot Venus, Uranus, and the Pleiades constellation in the sky tonight. There's a lot going on in the celestial. It's a lot going on in the celestialness, okay? So we're going to go ahead and look at that Saturn in Gemini. Uh-oh. 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 Let's see what it's telling us. Wait a minute. I don't know if my other page is up, but I think it's not telling me about Saturn in Gemini, though. Saturn in Gemini. A Saturn return in Gemini will occur roughly at the ages of 28, 30, and 58. So, I'm sorry, 28 through 30 and 58 through 60. It will mark a major life restructuring focused on communication and social connections. It demands maturity in how you process information, structure your thoughts, and manage your daily interactions. This period often brings a need for focusing. See, we talked about it. Forcing you to turn scattered ideas into tangible results. The key themes of Gemini Saturn return: communication and thinking, reassessing how you communicate, learning to speak with authority, and maturing your intellectual processes. Focus versus distraction, combating scattered energy by taking responsibility and committing to specific goals. Did I just say that? Reassessing relationships, reevaluating ties with peers and your communities, often pushing to build deeper, more reliable connections. The intellectual maturity, moving from superficial learning to profound structured knowledge. What to expect with this Saturn return in Gemini? Reality checks. You may feel overwhelmed by options, needing to choose a single path rather than keeping all the possibilities open. A system audit. This is a system-wide audit of your thoughts, your actions, and your daily habits. Wow, that's deep. Actionable advice. Take responsibility for your choices. Be honest with yourself and practice setting boundaries in communication. All right? It says this period is not about breaking you, but restructuring your life to better reflect your authentic self. Uh-huh. Yeah. I see that there. Let's see what else it's saying over here in Shani. Let's see. I think it tells us about the different ones. Shani. Uh-huh. Is it going to tell us the different signs? All right, let's see what it says about Cancer. Gemini. Oh, no, they didn't tell me that. I thought it told us about... Or was it the different houses? Mm-hmm. Oh, Saturn returns are about understanding your growth edges. They have a way of bringing up realities about yourself or your situation that you have avoided in the past. They're the moments you realize there's no one else to do the work. While that can feel daunting at first, this is exactly how you move into the next stage of realizing your potential. Okay? I love it. I love it. Yeah. So, like I said, I wouldn't have another Saturn return if it's in the Gemini for a while, okay? For a while. Mhm. Yeah, allowing you to hold strong boundaries about certain ideas or societal notions. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. The Karmic test in 2026, according to your zodiac sign. So, what would it say about Gemini sun sign? What would it say about the Gemini sun sign? Gemini is saying the karmic test is focus. Gemini may experience a year full of opportunities and ideas. However, with so many options around you, distractions and indecision could easily take over. Your karmic lesson in 2026 will be learning how to focus your energy in one direction instead of scattering it everywhere. Clarity and discipline will help you make the most of what comes your way. Taurus, karmic test, letting go. Taurus usually finds comfort in stability and familiarity. No wonder I kept dealing with these exes. But in 2026, life may push you out of that comfort zone. Certain situations, habits, or even relationships need to be released in order for you to grow. While letting go may feel difficult at first, it could ultimately open the door to new possibilities. Okay, there we go. And I can actually link in the description box. I can't talk. In the description box, the whatchamacallit, what was I talking about? These karmic tests. So if anybody would like to read about their own karmic test of whatever your sun sign is, you can even read your rise. I just say for Aquarius rising. Aquarius rising. Uh-oh. Did we skip it? Where's Aquarius? Did y'all skip Aquarius? I be thinking they be always skipping Aquarius for some reason. Because I don't see it. Okay. Aquarius. Karmic test. Individuality versus community. Aquarius values independence and unique ideas, but 2026 may highlight the importance of community and connection. Uh-oh. Money. Bag secured. At times you may be asked to set aside personal preferences for the greater good. Holding too tightly to your ideals could create distance from people who truly matter, so cooperation will be key. Yeah, I've been doing that for a long time. Yep. Yep. So that's Aquarius rising. Okay. Yeah, I got that one too about Capricorn moon. Okay. So let's go ahead and start putting everything away as we closing down today. Yeah, y'all, I'm so sleepy. I need to get me a little baby cat nap in. Or something, a stretch or something. Wait, I think this go to this. Where it go to? It go to something. It go to something. So I feel like it was real good today. Real good. Real good. Real good. Real good. Real good. So let's pull me a cup of Tarot, and I gotta go. Cup of Tarot, and I gotta go. Gotta go. Ooh. Guess is that good enough? Oh, you need thumbs to do ouch! Shit. Freaking America. You need thumbs to do this type shit. You really do be needing your thumbs. Ow. Nails been dry lately. Yes, it's a lot, baby. It's a lot. But you're going to make it through it. Okay, so if I only got one shot to love you, even if your girlfriend think the rockin' the plan. Okay, we gonna finish with these. I'm leaving that over there just to see what comes out. Oh, let's just do this. King of Cups, Three of Wands. Nope, I don't see that over there. Eight of Wands already came out, right? We did Eight of Wands. You talked about Eight of Wands. I pulled some cartomancy to see which tarot was going to line up with it. That's what I did. I put some cartomancy in it. Put some cartomancy in it. You don't know? Now you know. You don't know, now you know it's going on, it's going on. Ooh. All right, what is this one looking like? What is this one looking like right here? An opportunity may have been missed. Uh-oh. Is the video there Two of Wands? Yep. Nope. Two of Swords, though. This is the cartomancy. Would have said probably the same thing. Yep. Somebody is fearing that an opportunity may have been missed, and they cannot do nothing about it but just whine. They can't do nothing about it but just whine. They can't do anything about it but whine. Yep. Justice has not come in yet, but it's definitely going to be served for whoever tried to stop you from getting, in a position of, like I sung the song, nothing but smooth sailing. All that's coming to an end. All that's coming to an end. And then you're going to be moving on. Yep. Okay? You still going to be moving on. Irregardless of what they did to try to cause you to miss the boat, Most High God knew that was going to take place. So set some things in motion for you not to be, stuck in the middle of somebody's bullshit. Okay, so now the way I'm feeling about this is that you were stuck. Feeling stuck. While some man sat there and thought that it was funny to watch to see how you were going to handle your circumstance. It's some man behind the scenes. Yeah. Trying to see what kind of skills would you use? Who would you collaborate with? I mean, would you start operating in fear and panic? What came over justice? Boom. You were going to transform 13. You were going to transform. Nothing was going to keep you separated from the Most High God's light consciousness. Never. That's right, because you're too sharp, baby. Page of Swords. Your mind is too agile and fresh and childlike and inquisitiveness to understand the mysteries of this world. That's right. Now, this masculine, there he go, want to keep you and her too. You, me, and she? No. What we not gonna do, baby, is keep that going. So this year, this Five of Cups energy will no longer be something you will be contended with, divine feminine. You will not be moaning in the middle. Okay? You will not be moaning in the middle of no man's indecisiveness. Okay? That's right. He missed the opportunity. He didn't want to take the real true Ace of Cups. And you have been given the power to say, I'm no longer going to fight with you about this. You can go on about your business. Okay? And stop playing in my energy. Okay? So when these ties are being cut and these folks are being severed from your energy, I can't make it up. There you go. Ace of Swords that showed up too. I can't make it up. What else showed up? We got a Five of Wands over here. What we got? We got a Four of Swords where they feeling some kind of way. Okay, we also got the Four of Pentacles where they was trying to be very controlling of the situation. What else do we got? Yeah, King of Swords. You was going to talk about the clarity. You was talking about, you going to talk about the clarity. You going to keep having fresh and new anointing ideas. Page of Pentacles. And he wanted to have options. He wanted you stuck in the middle. And that's the truth. He wanted you stuck in the middle because he wanted to control the outcome of this love connection that he feels like is so profoundly, overwhelmingly something he can't let go of, because you are the only woman that chastised him and gave him an orgasm at the same damn time. And he don't understand how the hell you keep on lighting his Ace of Wands fire to keep him want to come back to you. Okay? But guess what? That's because you the Queen of Wands. He wanted to keep you locked in because he knew you was rising up to the Pentacles. And this is the truth. Let the truth set you free. Yeah. That's what he wanted. He wanted you to be stuck in the middle. See, it says he's stuck in the middle of two women, but it's like he wanted you to be stuck in between your new beginning and the past. Your feelings are to be validated, beloved, and your voice matters in this particular situation because you see what's going on behind the moon energy. Yes, you see it. That's right. That's right. You got that Midas touch, baby. Everything you touch turns to clarity and truth. Okay, you got that magic, baby. Yeah, boom, Seven of Pentacles. This is the man. Here you go. He showed up. He wanted you to keep lingering in everything that you invested in the connection. And why didn't he accept your cup? But he still wants you to be lingering in this energy of moon darkness. Right? Want you to just be bewildered, befuddled, be fucked. Now, there was none of that going on, but for some reason, you felt like you had to know the truth about this Seven of Pentacles energy here. Because this was affecting your millionaire status as you felt about yourself, Divine Feminine. That's right. Yeah, I can't make it up. It said, who was your past life lover? Eight of Pentacles, 7. 7 and 8 is 15. Passion. The desire. It's so fiery. It's so, ooh. Along with that moon giving that certain feeling of feelings, emotions of, a certain sense of mystique. Okay? Yeah, he wanted to remain mysterious to you. He didn't want you to really see all of him. He wanted you to desire him as the ghost that he presented his y'all eternal lovers. He wanted you to, this your twin flame. He wanted you to desire him from a ghost standpoint. Like, who does that shit? He wanted you to desire him from a ghost standpoint. I might have to change the title. This man wanted you to desire him, Divine Feminine, from a ghost standpoint. How you loving a ghost of your past? Divine Feminine, man, that's the title right there, baby. We have to switch it up. How are you loving a ghost of your past? How are you still? Yeah, I knew that one wasn't potent enough. How are you still loving a ghost of your past? Tell me, Divine Feminine, I'll wait. Loving a ghost of your past. Child, child, child. See, I thought I was done, but they said I had some more messages. I got some, Spirit said, I got some more messages for you. You ain't ready to go yet. And look, he just turned 45, and this is on part 45. Come on now. Come on in the room. Praise be to the Most High God. Boom. He did not want to let you go either, Divine Feminine. He didn't want to let you go either. And he mad because he didn't get to spoil your goods when the goods was good for the spoiling. Hello? Come on in the room. Hit that like button. Shoot. What? Baby boom, please. And y'all, they done turned on my hypes. So y'all can hit them hypes. Yeah, you ain't worried about that. Most High God said, baby love. Here go your truth. You are not reeling in this Five of Cups broken heart energy. He is, because he went and chose, and he's always chosen women that was not even close. That's why he always told you that. It made no sense to you when you kept saying, what? We're not sexual. We're not being in any kind of a sexual acts with each other. So why do you keep telling me that the other women are not even close? But yet you treated me like I was goddamn project trash. And so, you get to the point where you just trying to show them, look, I'm beautiful, look at me, look at me, look at me. It wasn't never no pick me. It was look at me. I'm trying to told y'all, don't play with me. Hey, I really be about this life. Don't play with me. What we got going on? Yeah, now he gonna want to try to come in and talk. Oh, it's coming. You hear all these other people that you watch saying it, and you seeing it too. But you feeling like, for what? Why would he want to talk to you? You told him all your ugly scar. You showed him all your ugly scars. Sure, he would not be attracted to you anymore. Why would he? And it really irks you that you do care if he really does or not. If he ever did. You can't say certain words to me and don't own up to it. And it said it right in the cards of destiny. It's time to own up to it, baby. So I don't just be talking that talk. I walk the walk. That's right. Yeah. That's why it's so profound, because I'm walking it. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I'm never bored. It's too many activities in this world that we could be doing that is creatively and constructively for our betterment. So I'm never bored, never hard up, never hungry for a man. It's too much of that out here to get. Okay? That's right. See, I don't want no options. I don't want no options. I don't need multiple men. I ain't got time for them fighting and doing all that crazy shit. Egging out wild and stuff and doing stupid shit. I ain't got time for that. So I will not deal with a man that wants to put me in a twist. Think I'm going to be caught up between who? Don't lie to me. Because now you made me spiritually investigate your ass. You done made me spiritually investigate your ass. That's right, hermit. Yeah. I told you. I didn't want to summon anything to, I was gonna get this out the broken heartness. See, but now Spirit is showing me you did your due diligence, beloved. Now you can go ahead on and walk in the anointing of knowing that you have spilled all of whatever was hidden in your heart space to this man, to such of detriment. But it was not for detriment, because this is what it was going to take for you to break the yoke from this past life situation. Yay. Praise be to the Most High God. To God be the truth. Show me, Spirit. Told you I ain't no tarot reader. Yeah. And he want to talk, but he don't really know what to say. Like, I mean, damn. You know what I'm saying? He want to talk, but he don't really, you know what I'm saying? He know he put you in a twist. He know he gonna have to account for that shit. You ain't letting that shit go. I done motherfuckers busted open and spread it wide, and your ass has left me hanging, that means that wasn't what you wanted in the first place. What are you talking? Do you know what the fuck you actually want? You came out as the Page of Cups in the reverse. So, no, I don't think you do. Yeah, going against this person here gets married for the sake of just saying, okay, I did something. But then get in and like, what the hell I'm doing here? Right? Like, come on. And have some attitude about how I'm doing things very unconventionally. How I speak on the truth. Because no kind of lies is going to keep me bound. No, fuck that. Nope. I don't care how you judge it. That's on you. That's not my jacket to wear. That's not my size or my color. I'm going to tell the truth about the players in my life and how the players in my life in the events with these players have affected me negatively and positively. And I'm going to break through to the other side of creating peace, prosperity in my health, my wealth. And I'm going to have love again when I'm healed and I'm not angry. I'm too angry right now. That's right. I'm almost there. Thank you, Most High God, for letting me know that. I'm not about to be playing with y'all. That's right, because that's all I'm focusing on. I don't give a shit. And like I said, that connection was meant to happen in order for me to be like, okay, Elizabeth, we gotta go. We can't stay here. We sat here too long. Let's go. And then my shadow had to step in and kick my ass right up out of that comfort zone. And I don't regret not one moment of it. No, not one moment of it. Never, no tear I cried, none of that. And got plenty more. But see, Spirit told me that these tears you're going to be crying now, baby, is of joy. Yes. Ooh, baby. Power. The anointing is real. Everything you love is healed. Everything you touch with your loving heart, divine feminine, is healed. Whether they want to admit that you really affected their life in the most positive way, baby, it ain't for you to stick around and hang around with the ghosts of your past to see if they're going to be resurrected. Let their death be your birth. Woohoo! Woo, that's deep. I'm glad I didn't put the cards up yet. Oh no, that's the goddess of love. Let their death be your birth. Praise be to the Most High God. Let their death be your birth. Releasing the ghosts of your past. Child, praise be to the Most High. I mean, sure, it may appear to be easier to just go ahead and marry and lay up with them, but no, because that star power in you, divine feminine, that masculine was going to want to stay in darkness. So therefore, that means, wayward dick syndrome, partying, clubbing, being silly, comparing yourself to other people, all that low vibrational shit that you had to do, all that tough work to call yourself out when you start doing that shit, when you start the comparisons, you start talk about it, talk it out. Now, when you go back and reevaluate what you said, is there any truth in it? Okay, let the truth remain. Now, what's the lie? Now, let's heal it. Hello? Hello? You on the phone? You on the line? Are you breathing? Are you there? Most High God said, you almost there. You almost there. You seeing it? You seeing it. We showed you it's coming to you. Yeah, we showed you. You did the work. Hey, the diamonds was down here somewhere, wasn't it? You did the work. You did the work. Okay? This is all about you. This wasn't supposed to be about him. See? Okay? Yeah. I can't make it up. What did I say? Let their death be your birth. Let their darkness cause you to break free in light. You are the sun, baby. I just said it. You was not going to be able to stay in that marriage because you was not going to be able to be the sun that you are. Your shine was going to always have a dim, lackluster effect. And you was not going to settle for that moon in Capricorn, rising in Aquarius, sun in Taurus, child, girl, bye, Saturn in Gemini. You was not going to be able to let that happen. Yeah. Nope. You was like, wait a minute, I'm the sun. You know you ain't lying. Where your card at? Where your card at? You're not lying. 8 of diamonds is the sun card. You're not lying, beloved. You're not lying. And you did that spiritual investment in yourself. Hello. The Lovers is the Gemini card. It's talking about balancing the feminine and the masculine side of the psyche. You invested in yourself. You went in hermit mode. You were stuck in the house, going through everything you've been going through, the illness and all that. That's that hermit mode. And that's what you did. You invested in yourself, beloved. And now you are rising as the Queen of Pentacles would always do when she nurture and love and honor herself through the Most High God that loves her first. Hello? Is anybody home? Is anybody home? You understand? You couldn't wait for nobody to congratulate you and reaffirm for you, beloved. You had to step up and Laquanda, like Laquanda said, like Trail said, step up and push through. That's what you had to do, boo-boo. Hello, boo-boo kitty. Hello. Loving you has been the easiest thing that you are finding to do now that you stop trying to do the hard part of loving them past themselves. They don't love themselves. Why are you over there trying to, man, come on. They really just thought you was just so weak. Like, they really, 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 really thought you was just so weak for the penis. They wasn't giving you no money, so it had nothing to do with it. Yeah, but I take care of her. Care of her in the bedroom, and I take care. That wasn't the case. So you was gonna have to invest in yourself, 7 of Pentacles, in hermit mode in your studies. Okay, hello. Yes, that's what you're gonna have to do. This was that divine love of the self. That is truly the twin flame path. Is to pour within the self. Pour into self, and then the Most High God is going to give you the health. Pour into self. And the Most High God is going to grant you the health. But you had to go through this death in order for you to come on out of in rebirth. You see, there's a reason why there's the white horse, black flag, white, black. Come on. Light, darkness. That's all it means. That's all the checkerboard mean when they be like, oh, look, this Illuminati. Learn what the stuff means, child. And then it won't be so fascinatingly boring after you find out what it means. You're like, okay, and they do that. Yeah, moving on. What are we going to talk about that the sun wants to reveal? The Most High Sun. What are we going to talk about that the Most High Sun wants to reveal? This is the work that the Most High God needs for us to be doing here. As high priestesses and high priest. Whichever way you telling the truth. Whether it's Taoism, Hinduism, whichever way you are telling the truth, the soul is resonating with the frequency of truth. You understand? Christianity, it don't matter. Even satanic shit is all gonna lead right on back. Promise you that, baby. All knees will bow. Told you I wasn't on here playing. Told you I'm really about this life. Because I know there's a lot of people out there their hearts are really, 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 around the world. Being around the world and now you found me, baby. Yes. So many people around the world is waiting for the Most High God to shine on them. But guess what? That light that you look in the bright light, like Gizmo on the Gremlins. Guess what? That light comes from within you. The world can't give to you what the Most High God planted inside you. Hello? The world cannot give to you what the Most High God has planted inside of you. Okay? So you must go within. The universe says you almost there. Everything is lining up in your favor, beloved. You're not loving yourself to the degree that the frequency that you are vibrating in is going to show you this abundance in your health, your wealth, and your stealthiness with being a public speaker. That's right. And that's what I'm telling you. These ghosts of your past don't want you to balance that ass. These ghosts of your past do not want you to balance that ass, because once you do that Pluto Libra energy work, they no longer have a place to attach to. They are siphoning your energy. They don't have to lay in your bed to siphon your energy. They don't got to be with you. All it takes is thoughts. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Look what it says. Be aware of excessive behaviors, impulsivity, addictions, imbalance. They don't want you to balance. Telling you. But it ain't about what they want, right? Get your priorities straight. It's time to prioritize your priorities, beloved. It is time to prioritize your priorities. Okay? Because leaders got to be going through a lot of media training, because you have to speak publicly. And you already got it what it takes, because the King of Swords did show up in the cartomancy, right? You got what it takes. The Ace of Swords is here too, showing you that this is what you stepping up into, beloved. Speaking those powerful truths. Breaking strongholds. Yay. That's right. Utilizing leadership to manifest your goals. Speaking with the authority of a king. You might shake them some of them, but that's all right. Let them sit down and drink a bottle of water. They be okay. What else we got, Spirit? Yeah, look. Soon as you start operating like that, look. All eyes on me. Yeah. But you not tripping on that, right? Because you ain't feeling like no beauty queen. You still looking at photographs that you took not even that long ago. Like, how do I keep going through this yo-yo effect? What is going on? And you know the witchcraft is happening. 2 of Cups. So a King of Wands is trying to do what? What are you talking about? What's this King of Wands talking about? So let's go ahead and reorder the cards. What is this King of Wands talking about? King of Wands is looking at you. Is he seeing you now as the Queen of Pentacles? Is that what he's seeing? Let's see what he's talking about. Is he seeing you now as the Queen of Pentacles? Yeah, was the Queen of Wands under here? I think she was. Child, wait a minute, child, what? Is she under here? I could have sworn that I seen her. Oh, no, she was in the cartomancy. Okay, that's show right. So we got the Queen of Pentacles here as the feminine, and we have the King of the Wands as the masculine. So he didn't show up as a page. He did. Oh, yeah, he did. But this is talking about that 8 of Wands news was delayed. That's what that was talking about. Okay, that's how that applies. You know, they have different meanings. You have to read the energy that's on the in the atmosphere when the card comes out. Read the energy, what's going on in the atmosphere when the card comes out. That's how you do it. Okay, so look at that. He wanna come on. He wanna come towards you. That's why you don't just start singing songs just for no reason. Nothing but smooth sailing. Okay. Yeah. Step up and be a man and be a man that is vulnerable. You think I became a woman without vulnerability? You think I became in this position of feeling real grown and responsible for whatever I didn't get, all that? That's what I'm talking about. That's called spiritual maturity. But that does not come from not being vulnerable and going within yourself to go ahead and get the flashlight and shine it in the corners of your subconscious thoughts. Okay? I don't call out demons. Y'all don't never hear me say the word demon. Okay? Yeah. The devil is within you. Still at war with one another. still at war with one another. Why? What is this? What is this conflict of interest? Yeah, judgment. See, look, this person is trying to fight away going through that karmic justice. This spiritual court is about this karmic justice is fated, and they fighting against it. They're fighting against what's fated. This masculine is fighting against what's actually fated. I can't make it up. Six of Pentacles jumping out in the reverse. He literally is fighting against what is actually fated to give to you, divine feminine. That's why he is so... He gonna be putting on Natalie Cole, I'm catching hell. Living here alone. Cause see, I feel like this masculine is going through a period of isolation. Don't know how. That's actually irrelevant how it's going to be manifested into his life, him to be with himself. On it. Unless they saying speak on it. Okay? Let me see what's going on here. Oh shit. Look at there, look at there. Look at there, look at there, look at there. Still want to operate in toxic femininity. That's what makes a masculine toxic. To avoid dealing with his feminine consciousness, he don't want to respect the divine feminine inside of himself. That's the conflict of interest. And therefore, he will never respect women outside of himself. I can't make it up. Look, he jumped up. Look, I can't make it up. He literally jumped out as the King of Pentacles in reverse. So the man is saying, no, baby, this was your King of Wands. That's you, beloved. You didn't balance out your feminine side, and now you are seeing how the feminine and the masculine is still working together. You know, like this. This is the masculine feminine side you are in love with now. Yeah. Fellowship with. That's you, beloved. He coming in like this and going with the wife and the family over the hill. It already said it in the love and power cards, lusting after money. It's bros over hoes type shit. You know, I'm just married so I can have stability. I'm not married because I actually truly love her. The type shit. See? 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 Won't stop coming out. Want you caught between. He wants you caught between. How long does he think? Ignorance leads to folly. Chaos, recklessness in his. Telling you again. This ain't, look, it ain't my jacket to wear. My jacket is sitting over here, holding my business. Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. So, in retrospect, he consistently do not want to acknowledge that he does not really want to deal with women in the way, in the fashions that he been dealing with women. He tired. He burnt out. Something got to give. Something about to break. Because this emotional imbalance and shit, and shit, look, Six of Pentacles in the damn reverse. He cannot continue to operate like this. He must rise to a more spiritually mature masculine. He can no longer operate in this kind of energy of, well, I'm surviving, I'm getting by. So shit. As long as I don't have to deal with the tough stuff too much, I'm gonna continue to do that shit. Now look. This is operating in ignorance. You know, ignorance is bliss. Operating in this never naiveness about life and all that, and ignoring his higher self. Keep poking on him like, hey. He ain't doing all this popping it no more. No more fake flexing no more. You see the King of Pentacles came out in reverse. Shh. Tell you. He ain't break nothing. Because his feelings ain't right about how life is how he feeling like life ain't treating him good. But he been in life the whole time looking for the easy way out. See? And he don't like being told the truth. The King of Swords came out in flux, which is also looking in the reverse. That's crazy. You don't tell me the truth about me. But he can tell you the truth about you. Yeah. All kind of disruptions is happening because, you know, going through something legal, possibly going through something where, you know, some type of establishments or some groups or something community that he does, or something about whoever he's attached to. But I see it as like a brotherhood, a group or some shit. That shit is going bunkers too. See? Looking towards a new direction. How can I get out of all this bullshit? How can I get out of all this bullshit? Because it's just too much. His mental motherboard is frying out. A lot of stress. Yeah. Yeah. With the family. How can I leave from all this shit in my past? Because I didn't fucked up. I did a lot of shit. And I'm trying to head to this. Ooh, look what's shiny and brighter over there. What's shiny and brighter over there? Oh, wait. Her. Wait a minute. Who is this other dude? So it could be that he looking at this other dude around you as a threat, but you in your mouth and your confidence and all of that is really truly the threat, divine feminine. He made it like it was about another dude. Had nothing to do with the other dude whatsoever. You didn't speak nothing of glorifying some other man in his face. You tell him the truth. So yeah, he ain't got no options. I can't see myself through all this shit. I don't see how I'm gonna easily break free out of this. And that's one of the the what's next cards that kept on coming out. It kept coming out. Yeah, see? How can I go towards her and offer, you know, a romantic, you know, proposal, like, but he coming in disguise. It's not because he loved you or he really came to this epiphany, this awakening. No, all hell breaking loose in his life. Yeah, look, a period of bad luck, misfortune, wheel of fortune in the reverse. That's why he want to try to come towards you. This does not have to be happening right now or even this year. It's happening though. It's happening, meaning like it's already faded. Okay, it's already faded. Yep, it's faded. Yep. It's not happening right now, but it's coming. It's coming slowly. It's like a. Well, you know, when the Most High God give you that spiritual ultimatum, it's really customized to where you are in your consciousness. That's facts. So, see, I'm finna look up these two cards together right here because I ain't never got the devil with this. Give me a different perspective. Give me a different perspective, beloved. Ooh, child. Told y'all I ain't no tarot reader. I read the energies through the tarot. The devil in upright. Upright. And Page of Swords in reverse. Page of Swords upright. Child, the devil used to come out for me all the time when I was dealing with Quasi. It don't be coming out at all when I talk about me and Michael Wayne, ever. It really never does. combination of the devil upright and the page of swords upright indicates a mental breakthrough regarding a restrictive, addictive, or toxic situation. You're intellectually waking up to a trap, realizing that the chains binding you are loose and that you have the power to break free through truth and newfound clarity. Mental freedom from illusions. The devil upright is represented feeling stuck due to fears, addictions, or obsessions. The page of swords upright brings a sharp, inquisitive mind, allowing you to see through the illusions of being trapped and identifying the why behind your limitations. You might be researching Hermit was here, right? You might be researching, gathering facts, or subtly understanding a toxic dynamic that has been manipulating you. The page of swords acts as the mental spark to expose the devil's manipulation. And the devil within you. Okay? You are questioning habits or toxic beliefs you previously accepted. Better the devil you know. And are now actively looking for a way out. Communication and decision making. A need to communicate your limitations or make a bold research decision to free yourself from a negative situation. And that would be that night as well. Because all hell breaking loose. Yep. So, yeah. What's on the bottom? Yep. Slowly trying to make his mind up. Well, I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't really want to deal with all this. Like, I gotta have an offering. I can't just show up without an offering. I gotta have an offering. Yeah, because I do want this new beginning. Yeah, what's that? What's next? I do want this new beginning in life because I'm tired of carrying all these damn burdens. And I really do need to get me some good, something that is going to wake me up from the dead. So I gotta talk. Oh, but I don't know how to not talk like this. So I hope I give her this little cup, and she can see me as a Knight of Cups. And then, I don't got much money, baby, but I'm not stingy or nothing like you was thinking about. Like, I'm not like that at all. You know what I'm saying? Or I hope this ain't two men. But I ain't gonna look at it like that. I'm gonna look at it just like I said it. And I've been juggling. I got a lot going on, baby. I got a lot going on. But at the same time, I do want to provide for you. I want to make this shit work, okay? And baby, let's be successful. So that's how the hell it's gonna go. Because the Most High God says so. Then I'm gonna be right here going through my little conundrums of like, oh, so now the fuck, so so we don't continue the cycle. I allow him to, okay. Okay. I'm going to walk away from the bullshit that you did. I'm going to be strong. We going to work together. And let's go and get this Ace of Cups the Most High God gave me. You got to get it too. Okay? Yeah, and we going to be wealthy, baby. The Four of Pentacles also means wealth. We're not out in the cold no more with each other. Because we went through a whole lot of shit in our lives respectively, our individual lives respectively. I love you. We have a past life situation going on that we had to clear. I did the work. You showing up, in my mind all the time. I start being very, very creative because of thoughts of you and stuff. But I just hate how silly your ass act. So I went back in hermit mode a whole bunch of times. Kept on working on it. And now, baby, we got the Ten of Cups. Okay? And I ended up being the Queen of Cups. Okay? Yes. That's a beautiful story, baby, because that's really in my cards of destiny. I wasn't just making shit up because it sounds good. So with that being said, guys, I love you. Until the next time here on Still Elizabeth Still what? I don't know why I'm getting tongue-tied. I can't breathe. That's probably why. Until the next Psychic Intuitive Counseling session here on Still Elizabeth Rises. I love you guys. Go ahead and please hit that like. Y'all watch my commercials so I can start getting my money and stuff like that there. And I love you guys. So, peace.